Oh wait, actually, one sec. I'm gonna
Fuck you,
delete
Cash.
some. I'm gonna delete some recordings real quick so we don't go over.
Yeah, I'm glad we on the introduction.
This man needs a new HDD.
All right, I think we'll be good.
Bro, you need an extra solid state?
You want a speed stick of kilobytes, some megabytes?
Hello, everyone.
128
It's the
megabytes.
Demo Team Pod.
All right, let's do it again.
No, we just did it.
We did?
That was
Demo Team Podcast. Welcome.
What's up? Hi, we're here across the white water towers, man. We're here. What's up?
No, it's not plural.
Hello.
It's just one, right? It's just one water
one
tower.
singular
One
water
water
tower.
tower.
One singular water tower.
Yes,
There are
Nice.
more, but the real one is only
Good
a
start.
single one.
Where is the real one at?
Yo, Matt.
Spring
that's
Valley,
you.
New York.
Spring Valley?
Spring
All
Valley.
right.
So, y'all want
Sounds
to know the
made
story
up,
behind
but-
that? Spring
Yeah, I wanna
Valley.
hear.
Look. Let me tell you, Spring Valley is fantasy because Spring Valley sounds like a really nice place, right?
Sounds like is that the place for the future?
That's the water bottle, right?
It's so bad.
It's the worst.
It's the worst place, like here,
in our
period.
county.
In our county, it's
Yeah.
the worst. It's so bad. But yeah, so the water tower is there though. It's in Spring Valley, New York. Real place, terrible place.
So terrible
Not
you had to
safe.
name your band after them.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of like if it's a bad place, it means you gotta be tough. And if you need a tough band name, you go with the Cross the White Water Tower.
It's a less than tough story, I feel like though.
So what happened was I
The
grew
meat.
up with my parents in Spring Valley, New York, and I went to the high school there in Spring Valley. You know, we don't really get to choose where we grow up. It just kind of happens, right? So I grew up there and I went to that school, but I would always hang out nearby. I had this girl at the time, I was like 14, nothing crazy serious, but I would go to her house over there and she, like, I didn't know the street or whatever. And our now roadie, he calls me up, but we've been best friends for like 10, 11 years. And he's like, yo, where you going, bro? Want to hang out? And I'm like, yeah, we can hang out, but you got to meet me at my shorty crib. So he's like, where at? And I'm like, she lives across the White Water Tower. And I said that out loud. And I was like, that sounds kind of cool. If I ever have a band, I'm going to name it that. And like, I don't know, stuck to that. A few years later, like I formed a band and I was like, I remember that moment. I'm going to keep that.
Any
I mean-
big title stuff, we've just said it out loud and be like, oh, that's hard. Let's do that.
That's hard.
Like the album
Someday you'll
title.
play across from the water tower, right? And
Wow.
it'll come full circle.
Is that something we want to do one day?
I'll
Matt?
get robbed across the White Water Tower. Someone will sell me crack across the
Yeah.
White Water Tower, buddy. That shit is
I'm not trying to be over there.
I'm not trying to be over there. Nah,
It's also not
we've never
white
taken
anymore.
that's the reason why we've never taken a promo there too. One, they repainted it like baby blue like 3 years ago. And then yeah, right. Wow, thanks guys. And then another one is yeah, it's not a good area. It's really bad. It used to be a lot better when I was younger, but it went to shit.
It's no bueno.
I mean, I'm sure there's other white water towers y'all could play across from.
We kind of like geek out a little bit anytime we're on the road and we see one. It's like stupid childish. Like, yo, look, there's one right
White
there,
tower.
bro, right there.
Dude, it's white.
It has water in it.
It's a
like
tower.
so little kitty.
Yeah, it's
Y'all should just make a little map like across the whole United States of just like all the white water towers.
We're trying to like send the whole water tower brand shtick a little bit more in the future with some production things and merch stuff. We're gonna do more with the title and whatnot soon, hopefully.
So- I know you have dope ass merch like all the time. Have you guys done one where like you have like the Animaniacs water tower, but instead it's just like y'all's logo instead of the Warner Brothers logo?
okay. Yes, a long time ago we did that, but like it was like when we first started as a band, so we had like a really shitty like deathcore looking logo and like all this shit. It just didn't look properly done. Like deathcore logos are cool, but this one was not done right.
And then we had
And,
the script logo.
Yeah, script logo was before the deathcore.
Oh yeah, it was
logo.
before that. With
But,
there was
like,
the water tower.
Yeah,
on
we
the
put the
shirt,
deathcore
yeah.
logo on like the WB water tower was white, and it was just on like a blank black shirt, and it was kind of cool back then, but in hindsight, it was cringe.
It was definitely like your first band shirt.
Yeah.
But like it did start our merch line. So gotta
and
start
I
Start somewhere, right?
Yeah, dude.
And if anybody like, wants to just see cool merch designs, go look up their merch designs. Their merch designs
Thanks,
are always
dude.
Thank
yeah,
you,
they're all,
man.
and dude, it always encapsulates that vibe, like that OG, like from deathcore to like metalcore, like monster logos and stuff, just like really highly detailed. And I'm a big
2008 to 2012 vibe shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
greatest
Yeah.
time in music.
We're lucky to work with a lot of really talented artists on our merch. So thanks for bringing that up. Appreciate that.
Work with
yeah.
Before we
a lot of
go any
very
further, do
talented
y'all want to
people.
give us a quick introduction for our audio listeners, and I mean just everyone, just so y'all like just introduce each other real quick?
Yeah.
Or not
Yo,
each other
yo.
yourselves, or
Yeah.
either way, it doesn't matter.
Yo, yo, yo. My name is Matt. I'm the lead singer of Crossfire Water Tower / founding member of the band. Yeah. There you
He's
go.
the one who had the name.
Yeah.
Uh,
I did the doodly.
My name's Evan. I play guitar. I do all of the keyboards, production, synth, nerd shit as well. Yeah, that's me.
We're
That's
the
what I
main
do.
two songwriters. We
Oh
handle
yeah,
the
that shit.
music making process.
Hell yeah. So
I
like
dig it.
playing keys and guitar, does that mean like one day like you're gonna
All
build
froze up.
One day I want to get a keyboard for myself on stage, like
What
when we
about-
have the time for the production.
what if you made like a fusion keytar guitar
Hello?
and then it's
Yeah, I'm
guitar?
down for it. I'm fucking down for it, bro.
This guy's he's just gonna Jordan
Are-
Fish one day.
Are y'all
backtrack
good?
all
Like
his
it
guitars and play
just
keys.
it's freezing up right now on my end.
I think that's on your end. I'm good.
Yeah, it sounds fine for
Um,
me.
I can hear them. Cash, don't freeze up on us like that.
Cash, come back to us. Come
You're the
back
one
to us, Cash.
Step into the
Cash.
light.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay.
Hola,
Can you
senor.
hear us?
Cash, you're my hero. I believe in your internet to hold on to this interview. Wow. So
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hey,
Cash,
bro.
we hear you every time, but you don't engage with our conversation. So we sit here very worried about you.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess my bandwidth was low for some reason. This is weird. Usually it works pretty well.
You gotta stop downloading porn, bro. Keep
you're
streaming.
right.
No downloads.
Stream,
You're
just
down-
stream. Incognito mode. Nobody
Nah.
has to, you know?
Yeah, I gotta stay off the 4K stuff, right?
Dude, you know, it's nice to look at, but it just chews up the bandwidth, dude. I would have figured it would be me with the choppy internet, considering I'm in Mexico and my like router is at the end of the month on like gigs. But
That's crazy.
You're
I
in
think it was
Mexico?
just one of those momentary like it you know how like the Wi-Fi goes out every now and then just like to like reset or something like that.
you're good now though, right?
I think so. But we'll
But
see.
yeah, but yes, I do live in Mexico. I live in like between Rosarito and Tijuana.
Mi
That's
primo.
crazy.
Mi primo.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
I did not know y'all were
Claro que
cousins.
sí.
No entiendo. I'm just kidding.
No entiendo.
That's most of my time here. No entiendo.
No
Nah,
entiendo,
you're
no
missing
sé.
one. You're missing one, bro. You're in Mexico. I know you damn well heard. Chinga tu madre, puto.
Talk about my mother.
They'd be like,
Que
not to you,
verga.
man.
Oh, nice lady.
Mama bicho. Gringo.
I'm güero. Don't worry. But without a doubt, so we've talked about merch. We've introduced them. So how do you guys go from coming up with like a neat band name to like where you're
Becoming
at?
a neat band.
Yeah,
Is it
because you
neat?
get together.
That's a very important thing to be able to do is go from the good name to being a good band.
Yeah.
I'm
guys-
just stuck on you referring to us as neat because we're
Neat.
probably the most disorganized fucks on the planet.
Oh man. Yeah,
It's
we're
work.
anything but.
Something Nate from Isenfop said to me about themselves that I also feel about us is they take themselves as seriously as they need to. And I definitely agree and feel that sentiment. But I've never felt us as being like neat or organized. I'm just stuck on that. I'm sorry, but thank you.
Just as neat and organized as you need to be.
Yeah. When
I mean-
time to work, we throw down. But we like to have fun when it's time to have fun too.
We like to
I
have
guess.
goofy fun. We're
Yeah.
not even like Chads about it. We're like very stupid. Like my idea of fun is like drinking
Those the
Twisted Tea and playing
backgrounds.
Mario Kart. Yeah, anime girl backgrounds. Like this is my idea of fun. But so I guess how we took it from like a band name to where we are now is I always wanted to be in a band like ever since I was a kid because I was obsessed with like Linkin Park and stuff. So like
Yes.
I started this whole thing. I made some demos when I was like 16 that I buried. They're buried, they're gone. But like I had a music video and everything, and like, I actually went to a producer. Do you guys know Square Up Studios, Eric DiCarlo? He
Sounds familiar.
yeah, he shoots a lot of music videos. He did like Lorna Shore's Into the Hellfire
He
video.
did the new Chelsea
did new
Grin
Chelsea
videos
Grin
that are dropping
videos.
right now.
Yeah, he's done a lot of videos for a lot of big acts. Shadow of Intent, bunch
Would
of
you make-
goats.
Which you made a Linkin Park inspired video with him back in the day?
No, it was very like Attack electronicore, like
Very
breakdowns, auto tune
stickly.
singing. It was very stickly, but I was
Yeah.
16 doing it. I was
You lost-
very inspired.
Lots of squats and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
definitely
Oh,
lots
yeah.
of squats and
Crab
for no
core.
reason.
Yeah.
So I shot a video and I recorded a couple of songs with him because he used to produce music back in the day. And then I found members from the local area. So I found two members, Miles and Devontae, who's currently in the band. They used to be in other bands in the scene that like I looked up to because they're like 4 to 5 years older than me. And then one day I was just surfing Instagram and I found Evan on Instagram. And I was like, this kid is talented. I was like, this motherfucker. He was 15 and he's like the best guitar player I've ever seen. And I was like, what the hell? So I was like, who's this big nose motherfucker? So I hit him up to play a show sometime. And he's like, dude, I would totally, but I'm working. And I was like,
I
"Dang."
literally got to work like 5 minutes before you texted me, and I was so pissed because it was like the album or EP release show on Halloween for an EP that like doesn't exist on the internet anymore in like 2016, and it was a dank show from all the pictures and videos I saw, and I was like, looking back, I'm like, bro, I should have just quit my job. What the fuck was I doing?
In that very moment, I'm out.
It was dope. I was like 18 at the time. He was like 15. So or I
Yeah.
was 17 actually, but yeah, it was dope. It was super cool. Then he eventually joined like a couple years later after playing live with us for a little while, and that's kind of how like the formation came through. Oh, and Steven, our drummer, he knows Miles. Miles low-key like forced him to be a drummer because Steven like he doesn't like to leave his room. He plays World of Warcraft all the time. He's kind of a big nerd. We love it about him. It's fine. But he has like a natural sense of rhythm for playing the drums for a guy who never took a lesson, never did anything. He just hopped on the kit and he was killing it. So Miles was like, dude, you're going to play drums for the band, whether you like it or not. Show up to my house.
And he's
somewhere,
like the biggest 08 to 2012 metalcore nerd, so he just has the knowledge of like all the music that we're trying to do and accomplish. So he definitely
Yeah.
listens to the right shit.
it like totally worked out. And now, he's like, he loves it. I'm sure he wouldn't do anything else with his life at this point. He loves it so much. But
yeah.
he's a great guy. Great dude. For listening to Miles.
We're lucky to have a group of people that are all on the same page and kind of just know the end game and what we want to do with this band and shit. So it's cool that we all found people in our area that are on that same page because we didn't for so many years on our own. I know I did specifically. I was in so many shitty
Real quick
bands.
on the note of that, actually, our other vocalist Devontae, I met him because he was my older brother's best friend. So if he wasn't best friends with my older brother throughout like their high school years, I wouldn't know him. And if I didn't know him, I wouldn't know Miles. If I didn't know Miles, I wouldn't know Steven. So it was like it all kind of trickled
A lot
off
of
of that.
domino effect.
Yeah, a lot
So-
of butterfly effects. So if my brother didn't have good taste in people sometimes, I wouldn't be
And
here
that's
right
coming
now.
from your brother. I
Yeah.
love your brother, but goddamn, bro. Oh.
Dark side of rock and roll over here.
He's a good dude. He's got his moments. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, would you agree with that?
The
Oh,
best
yeah, just moments.
These guys most.
But he found his Devontae, so it's all good.
Yeah, he found his dev. That's all that matters. But yeah, like so yeah, that's kind of how the band came to be, and we just kind of stuck it out. And I'm gonna just make a note of this real quick. But for a while, like people in our scene, because they're very much into gent and like new metal and stuff like that over here, or like really light stuff. My bad. I got a lot of. Somebody give me a water. I'm drinking these. I'm eating these goddamn goldfish crackers, and I got mad spit going right now. The salt is
Wait.
killing me.
Ryan, go
Flavor-
get him a water, please.
Yeah.
I got like a quarter, like a 10% of a water bottle left right
Shit,
here.
bro. Yo, dude, you're so nice. Thank you.
Oh, wait.
That was awesome.
We mentioned
What up?
goldfish. What
Yeah.
flavor?
I just get the regular ones, but look, I
Yeah.
go all out. I get the big gallon joints. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
We'd
anything
be
else is a
drinking
waste
that
of
shit.
money. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all about
baby.
aquatic snacks today, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And
You
they
got
gotta
my
be
gummy
so-
sharks. You got your goldfish.
Wait, real quick. What was I saying before we went on this goldfish tirade?
about the band coming together.
Oh yeah. So it's cool like that because we're all cool like that. Yeah. Okay. Next topic.
Good. That conversation needed a period at the end of the sentence. We got that. That's great. Awesome.
Great transition for sure.
Thank you. And for my next trick, fuck.
Why?
You turn into an anime girl.
I tried to disappear. It didn't work. It followed me. What is this? What is this?
There you go.
That's
So powerful, man.
That
So
one girl's
very-
got a really manly arm.
Yeah, that chick's been working, dude.
pretty jacked, not gonna lie. Mommy, sorry.
Damn. So, I mean, I'm looking at
No.
it. It's just your username, but how does one become Matt the Monkey Sosa?
Oh man. Okay, so
These
I
bitches
like,
love so.
Oh man,
you know it. But
all the time.
yes. So like the monkey is pretty much because like my stage presence, like I like to jump around a lot and I like to like, just kind of like I like to climb a lot of shit and hang from shit and do a lot
Hanging
of
up from the
dangerous.
rafters.
I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
deeper rooted than just being on stage. He just climbs anything.
Yeah. It's
He
like
likes to climb.
all the time. I'm always climbing stuff. I'm always jumping and
We're in
making monkey
Toledo. I
noises.
turn around and he's on the top of a fucking road sign
Oh yeah.
in front of the venue. I'm like, oh, you're up there now. That's cool.
It was a
Like-
lot. I like climbs. It's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
because it's like
Little
I'm kind of
monkey.
a short guy, so when I climb stuff, I'm higher elevated than anyone who's taller than me. So
Dude, I think it was
GG,
that same
GG
show
win.
where like there was no room on the stage and I just turned around during our set and you were just gone. And I was like, where the fuck is he? And you were just hanging for some bullshit on like the side of the room, like in that like corner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it just came back to me what I was saying. But yeah, the people. I know, crazy segue. We'll come back to this real quick, but the people in our area will kind of tell us to get with the times because we play like that, a little bit old school type metalcore. But hey, yo, that totally worked out for us though.
The emo wave.
But yeah, so that's how I became the monkey. I'm like climbing shit, swinging from shit, jumping from shit all the time, like everywhere. And
Throwing
my-
shit.
my monkey impression is bar none, bar absolutely none.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't, you're gonna have to show us.
Uh-oh. You don't know what you
Okay,
just done.
so I'm not sure if like the noise cancellation on the mic will cut me out, but if you can't hear me, let me know if it cuts out.
It's gonna cut out. Yep, cut out.
It cut out?
Yeah,
Alright.
immediately.
I heard like the very beginning of it. You had a good
Do
start
it.
to it.
I know
I
how
turned
this
the
goes,
game.
bro.
A boo from Aladdin.
Did it work? Did you hear it that
No.
time?
I can't
Yeah,
hear shit.
it'd be
You're too
cut.
loud.
Yeah, it
The
cuts
fan-
me out, man. It cuts me out. I don't
Phantom
know.
monkey noises, yes.
It don't want me to. They don't want me to strive. You know, like they don't want me to. They don't want to see me winning. That's all it
They
is.
don't want you to climb.
I
They don't
think
want me to
They
all-
climb.
all-
should have
all this means Corner Shore can bring goblins and pig noises. I mean, across the White Water Tower should be bringing monkey noises into their breakdowns, right?
Bro, don't
You
tell
know,
us to
sir,
do that. We'll
There's
fucking do
monkeys
it.
in the water tower.
I will fucking do that. Okay, I will ooh, ah, my way up the charts. Okay.
It's like a crescendo breakdown, just like instead of the snarling symphonic like goblin noises, it's just a really pissed off monkey, and I'm here for it.
Goblin mode is so
Bro.
old. We're going monkey mode now.
I'm gonna sit down at my recording setup later.
Being a
and just
demon
fucking
is-
do it.
Being a demon is overrated. Now it's about being a mammal.
Yeah. Embrace the simian within.
Demon monkeys.
Demon monkeys.
I'm feeling marsupial.
Do you know what that reminds me of? You guys ever watch Codename Kids Next Door?
The best.
Yes.
You remember
of
with the
course.
rainbow monkeys, like when number 3 finally got to see them in person, and turns out they were just rabid fucking colored animals, and they were just trying to kill people and shit.
I'm gonna have to do a rewatch, but sounds pretty dope for sure.
That
Sounds
like
on.
totally just came to me.
Deep within the net, like the regions of your like nostalgia.
For sure. Wait, so how old are you guys, by the way?
I'm 26.
I'm
That's what's
30.
up. You're what?
I'm 33. I'm ancient. I'm old.
Bro,
I
you
was
don't
born-
look 33 at all,
ancient.
bro. What the
You look like
hell?
Jesus.
You look my age, bro. I'm 24.
Actually,
Damn.
both you it put together would look like Jesus. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's my
gosh.
big thought
We
of the
are,
day.
You
I
know-
mean,
Cash, I know you get this all the time. You look like that dude from Victorious. But like,
Yo,
I do
fuck.
get that a lot, actually. My ex
That'd be
used to say
handsome.
that about me. I
Dude,
look like the guy from Victorious.
that's why she was with you. She, you know, she wanted that Victorious meat. You feel me?
She kind of looked like Victoria Justice, maybe a little bit. Actually, she kind of looked like she
Ariana
looked like
Grande.
black hair Ariana Grande, maybe a little bit.
Ariana Grande sometimes.
I don't mean
be
to
looking like
brag,
black
but-
Ariana Grande.
Humble brag.
Humble
brag.
brag.
Ariana Grande's spray tan is so thick sometimes. I'm like, whoa. Is she out in the sun or she hit the salon? Which one is it? A lot of
I mean,
money or a
I'm not
lot of
complaining
Yes.
about Ariana Grande at all. So
Yo, fucking who just dropped a new fucking metalcore album? Demi Lovato.
yeah.
yeah,
Is it? Did you guys listen to it?
No,
I've not.
Everyone's saying it's metalcore.
I don't
It's,
know. Look,
it's
Everyone is saying it's
interesting for sure.
metalcore.
Yes.
Is it metalcore though?
My whole Facebook is saying it's metalcore.
all I know is that Demi Lovato
what
is
is
a
it,
very
metal-
beautiful
metalcore, though?
person. Demi Lovato hit me up.
She did.
No,
She
no. If she watches it somehow for some reason.
Oh,
if
she
it's
watched
her,
it.
you
Yeah, I mean,
recommend
hit
it.
us up too. Honestly, we'd love to have Demi Lovato.
Do an
on.
interview with them, but hit me up, baby girl, because you know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if we do an interview with Demi Lovato or really anyone you like, you're welcome to come on for sure.
I mean,
I'm-
Demi Lovato is not so bad. I mean, I think her new ones like can drop F or some shit, like drop C. It's in a register that's
It's not
definitely
standard.
top. But I know
Um,
like she's done some good for like the scene. Like she like appeared in
Yeah.
a sense video, and then she like
She
shouted
said,
out.
yeah, job for a cowboy.
This is
No,
she
more
got-
information than I knew.
Y'all are missing the most vital part of her career that did so much for the scene.
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock.
Bro, you
Oh
kind of
my
look like you're
God.
from Camp Rock. You look like a Jonas Brother. since we're complimenting each other on our looks right now.
I was the biggest Joe Jonas stan growing up. I used to watch like the end scene of Camp Rock where they're duetting, and I used to just cry.
It's so good.
It was so good.
It's emotional, you know. It taps into those like those places in your heart that some women can't find. Joe
This
Jonas.
is the real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to. Oh shit.
Get
Fuck
fucked.
yeah. Oh god, that is just fucking glorious.
But
But
speaking of new metalcore albums, y'all dropped one earlier this year in March.
Sure did. Yes, we did.
If you died right now, what would they remember?
Roaring
Long
20.
album title, long band name. We're just not making it easy for
Water
anybody.
Long
Towers,
career,
monkeys.
maybe.
I would hope they would remember the Roaring 20s and all those like little diddlies and doodlies that gave me
Yeah,
some.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Diddlies?
I hope they do too. I want to drop like an instrumental of the record at some point. No offense, Matt, but so people can hear the doodlies and the
Every-
whittlies.
Every like progressive metalcore band drops like an instrumental album. I would not
Yeah.
take offense.
I know, yeah.
Like-
But I appreciate that people like the whittlies and doodlies and the jazz bits and biddle-loos.
It made me want to cabaret dance really bad. Get that
We,
Charleston, pull that
we-
Charleston.
We play that, well, not play it, but we use it like live as a track while I change guitars. So if you come to our show, you will hear that song actually.
That Charleston pit going, dude. We're doing it.
Yo, bet.
Let's do it.
If we can
Let's
get
fucking do
people
it.
pitting during that song, I'll die happy, honestly.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, people usually stand there confused. Or they're dancing. I've seen people dance to it. Like
Yeah.
our fans, if they know it's coming up, they start getting down. No one ever gets sturdy though. I wish someone would get sturdy to it. If you watch this, if you're ever here and Roaring 20s is
hands.
going off at a show, get sturdy. Like I want to see you Billy Bop and everything.
Pick up
Billy
them.
Bounce.
Try to start that lawnmower. Do something, man. Hurt something.
I don't want.
Do the running man.
Like-
I don't even,
Respectfully hurt.
but like, yeah,
Crowd
Camp
feel-
Rock is fire, bro.
But with your guys' new album coming out and all that stuff, like how was that?
Well-
Like you guys got to tour with that and you guys got to release it and you got great artwork for it. Like
Thank you.
Shout out Mark Cooper.
Shout out Mark
He
Cooper.
did our
He
artwork.
does
He's
all
done
the
all our
artwork
artwork.
for us, and he does all of Rings of Saturn's artwork as well. So
Great-
very
great
recognizable
artist.
style. He's
Great
really
guy, yeah.
really dope dude.
Not- lavender and orange albums out there, like that nice purple sky. Like, we need more of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of
like
black
them
and white
funky.
right now.
Yeah. A lot of black and white. A lot
Yeah.
of digital too, it's just like
We
it
try
all
to go
looks
for like something detailed. Like with our album artworks, like you can zoom in to certain parts, you just see more detail. Like the more you zoom in, like it's just more and more
Alright.
detail. Which like we
You want-
love something like that.
you want to give
There's a-
people that thick ass vinyls like something to like stare at while they're like baked out.
Absolutely. We have like a whole vinyl layout and CD layout, so there's like a bunch of different types of variations of the artwork on there and stuff. There's lyric booklets and stuff, inserts. We like, yeah, giving people something to like hold and look at when they buy our physical music for sure.
Make it come with the magnifying glass, and you can like really get these.
Dude, that'd be hilarious. There's a little rock on the new album that has a whole face on it, and I named it Jeffrey. It's like towards the bottom right.
Jeffrey.
It's very tiny, but it has a whole face on it for some reason. I didn't realize it until like after like the record was already out, honestly.
From now on, you Jeffrey on every album, and it's gonna be like a Where's Waldo situation.
Yeah.
It's like what Blink-182 did, where they like lettered their albums.
So while we're on the topic of the album though, the title, if you died right now, what would they remember? Me and Evan were sitting in a room and he's like, yo, what should we name the album? Now, like if you've seen the track list, no fucking idea, dude. Like everything's so different. Like we have a song called Michael Phelps on there. So like the first thing that came to my mind.
This is a banger song too.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So I said out loud, I was like, if you died right now, what would they remember? Because like the theme of Phantom Pains was like about like love and loss. It's about kind of like the whole thing on Phantom Pain is that like if you know what Phantom Pains actually are, it's like amputees sometimes feel a pain from a limb that's not there anymore.
Mhm.
And I use it as like a metaphor for like feeling the pain of losing a loved one who's not there anymore, but feels like they are. And then when I went into this album, I didn't really want to write about love like at all. Um, it was more like conceptual, or it was like all about like I started writing this album when COVID hit and quarantine was happening. So I'm sure you guys can relate to this, but it was a lot of existential dread and just kind of like living with yourself and kind of learning who you really are, because when you're kind of stuck with yourself and you got to be best friends with yourself, you kind of realize the things about yourself that you don't really like. And then when you're just kind of stuck with yourself, you tend to dwell on and obsess over it. So a lot of the album has to do with that and stuff. So that's why it kind of came to my mind, because it was like, if I were to die right now, like what would people remember about me? And I wanted to extend that like pathology onto anyone who's willing to check us out.
Hell yeah. I like that. That's like, writing songs about love and everything, like seeing as you've done this since you're a teenager, it's kind of like you probably got tired of those concepts because it's just like that's kind of like the bread and butter for any like sad core boy. But moving
Yeah.
forward, like with this new album, bigger sound than your previous like EPs and singles, like that's cool that like you can like meddle with concepts like that kind of relate to folks who've been kind of forced into that hermit mode, whether they wanted to or not.
Thank you, man. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
like I deal with bunch of mental health problems, but I've always been outspoken about like, getting help and, you know, being aware of your mental health and where you're at currently
Yeah.
and dealing with it. So I do talk about that and we touch on that, and we have like the song Anxiety. I think that's like our biggest song right now. And that has a lot to
Just
do with
hit
that.
100K on Spotify, which is
So
wild to me.
organically. God
I just
bless.
woke up and saw that like yesterday. I was like, holy fuck.
I
That was
mean, just
great.
the amount of like sick ass tours and like festivals you guys have played. Like you've played with everybody from like you did a tour with Conquer Divide, you did it with I Set My Friends on Fire, Sink In, freaking
Attack.
yeah, Attack. I was like, okay, I didn't want to like
Famous
name.
last words
Famous last
right
words.
here.
Hell yeah, dude. Like you guys have been just like collecting them and even playing like cool ass festival like Capulet Fest and shit, dude. Like I know you guys were scheduled for When We Were Hungry, which kind
Yeah.
of
It blew
I think
up.
that's actually like that kind of like the bottom fell out on that. But you guys also got to play with the original AFD, which was also sick.
Yes, we love those dudes. There's some great friends of ours now, which is crazy to say, but that whole day with them was unbelievable. We like got there at 10 a.m. and like accidentally, like not accidentally, but we like walked up to their like literal two cars and like didn't know what band they were and just started hanging out with them. And we're like, wait, you guys are at Skylar Drive? And they're like, yeah. We're like, oh shit. And then
I
we're
knew
just
who they
chilling with
were.
them. I didn't. I had no fucking idea.
This
But
guy's young.
yeah. But fucking yeah, we're hanging out with them like the rest of the day, and they're just such great dudes. But
Great
Like
dudes,
yeah,
best.
lovely homies.
as
Yeah,
far as like the festival for next month, we're reworking our plans, and we're gonna announce some new things soon for next month in November, so people
yeah.
don't have to go longer without seeing us in the areas that they plan to.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
That's
unfortunately not everything works out, but I don't really dwell on it because as an artist, like, yeah, it fell through and that's kind of a bummer, but I feel really bad for the dude running the festival because imagine the amount of people he let down and the amount of people he has to pay back from money that was probably already spent and assets that he probably can't flip because they're all depreciating. Like I
It's
can't
rough.
imagine. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
counting my blessings. I'm the artist involved in all this because I feel really bad for the team behind it.
yeah. And it's like with festivals like Kentucky Air Raid Festival that fell apart and it very disgustingly, very ugly,
Yeah.
falling
Yeah.
apart. Like with When We
We
Were,
sorry,
I
go
think,
ahead.
yeah, I was just like, we gotta count our blessings that it's not an ugly like meltdown because I
Yeah.
think I don't know how many more of those the scene can endure where everything's just like, wow, the future of the scene is so secure.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're like right next to a festival. Oh, it's fucked. Like, yeah, I feel
Fuck.
that. Yeah. We did I Matter Fest this year, which no
That was
hiccups
great.
at all. That was beautiful. I got to watch Anthony Green literally standing right in front of him, bawling my eyes out for like 45 minutes. It was great. was great.
Like, didn't prepare any of like his original music, and he just got out there with him and a guitar, and he's like, yeah, so I don't really have anything like I wanted to do, so I'm just gonna play like kind of whatever the fuck I want, and I hope that's cool with you guys. And he just played covers for 45 minutes, but it was fucking
No, he
amazing.
Didn't? No, he
He
didn't.
did.
No, he did not. You don't know Anthony Green. Okay.
Bro,
No, he didn't. Wait.
He played
no,
so many fucking
no,
covers.
he barely played covers. Okay. He played mostly songs off his solo work, his new album, and some off his like Avalon album, and some
Yeah.
off of the Pixie Queen album. But he said beforehand, he said, look, if you're expecting any like basically he said any Circus Survivor stay listen, I'm not playing those songs. And like 30 people left.
Felt so
30
bad.
people left. He said, if you're expecting the songs I'm known for, I'm about to break your heart. 30 people just left the room. I was like, you don't know his solo music? Plebs.
Heartbreaking, dude. It's heartbreaking.
He was so good though.
I've seen Anthony Green play when Avalon first dropped, and I remember going to see him, and somebody was shouting, like, this was way before he came back to say us, and someone was shouting 7 years.
7 years.
He was just, he looked at him, he goes, why are you here? I'm not even in. Like, if you want to go see them play that song, go do it. It sounds great. But if you're here, let's check out my new solo stuff. And it was just like, I get it.
Yeah.
Now that he's back in Staleson, though, every time I see him, I'm like, you gonna play 7 years today? And he's like, dude, I can't play it and sing it at the same time. Do you know how
He
to
needs
play it?
someone
I'm
to
like,
play
bro,
guitar
I don't
for
play
him.
guitar, bro.
He had the dude from Sauce, which is like this prog band from Jersey, play it for him for a
We were
while.
supposed to
It's pretty
interview him.
cool.
We need to hit him back up. But...
Yeah, you should. Their guitar player is a cool guy. He was playing guitar for Anthony for a bit.
Yeah, they did that Swan Fest thing where they had
that's the guy.
They had Donovan come up and
Yeah.
Kurt.
That's
I've
like
seen that
that
video
was
like
amazing.
I've seen that video so many times. I love it.
Yeah.
I freaking love it.
like 3 generations of scene icons. Just
It was like and they're both inspired by Anthony Green, which is the best part. Like there's so many people out there. I was hanging out with I Set My Friends on Fire, the singer, Matt, and I was his girlfriend, Rachel, and Andrew Whiting from Attack Attack,
yeah.
Crabcore himself, right? So we're chilling outside I'm at a festival, and I'm like, yo, let's go hang out with Anthony before he goes on stage. And they're like, what do you mean hang out with Anthony Green? I'm like, he's a cool guy, you know, I know him. We could just go and chill with him for a bit. And they're like, you know, Anthony Green? And I'm just like, why are you guys geeked about this? Like, you're famous and you're famous. Like, what do you, he's a chill dude. And they just like, was like blown away and fangirling over Anthony Green. And I was like, it hit me then and there. I was like, this man has so much influence over everybody. Like, this man is everyone's hero.
Mahana was so nervous to like go talk to Anthony.
Yeah, but like Anthony's a really chill dude. Like if you come to him normal and not all tweaky or anything, like he's a really cool guy. And we left that festival, and I try not to be a huge fangirl because you know nobody likes a Punisher, a little meat rider. Nobody likes that. I keep it cool. But we're leaving like the venue after the festival, and I get a notification on Instagram. It says Anthony Green followed you, and I lose my mind. Lost my
I just hear him
marbles.
screaming from the back of the van. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong?
And I was like, let's fucking go. It was the nutsest moment ever. I'll never forget that. Great, genuine dude.
Yeah. The ultimate, like, people think that seem to forget is like, yeah, everyone in music who's a musician or who's at any level in the bands and stuff, like they appreciate being approached normally, like they're just a regular guy. Though I do, if you control your fandom to a certain degree of more like, you know, oh, it's an honor and all that, instead of just being, bro, when you wrote 7 years, did you feel like you know, I don't like
yeah, you can't dick ride, because the moment you dick ride, that kind of turns people off from like just being your friend. It like kind of puts up that wall. It's like, I gotta look at you as a fan now. But so similar story, but that's actually how we like got really cool with I Set My Friends on Fire.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, I was like 18, obsessed with the band. I'm still obsessed with the band. And we would pre-sale any show that they played in our local New Jersey, New York area. And every time I'd come up to Matt and I'd just smoke him up like all day. Dad pan or whatever it may be, I'm just smoking him up all day. And we vibe like that because we both love smoking and we're chilling. And I would say by the third time, like I'm chilling in the van with them, cooling. I know all them by name, and I was like, whoa, like I'm chilling with my favorite band. What the hell's going on? And fast forward post COVID, we like he hit up our manager, was like, hey, Water Tower down to do a tour. And that was the one we did in January. I think that was January, end of
Yeah.
January until like February.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a dream come true. So I was only 23 at the time, I think. Yeah, I was 23. And I'm like waking up on a tour bus in a bunk, and I'm looking over and I'm seeing Afro Man himself. And I'm like, I'm geeking. And I'm like, what is life right now? I was like, what the hell? I went from like fanboy playing it cool to like literally on tour with them. And then like a couple tours later, like I'm like sound checking for Matt when he wants to just fuck off and take a shit or like get Chick-fil-A or something. I have Evan like because Evan watches over like all the sound stuff to make sure everything's going great for Nate because Nate's a great guy. We help him out whenever we can. He calls me up, yo, and I'm like, I already know what it is. I'm running at the speed of light.
There was 2 times it happened on the last tour that he sound checked for them, and like yeah, like he said, I was usually like in there like kind of guitar teching for them more or less, and I called him and apparently it was so loud he didn't even hear what I said, but he just knew what I said. And the next thing I know, he's like at the front door, like waiting for me to unlock it. And he's like, what do you need me for? I was like, I told you I needed to come sound check for Matt. And he's like, oh, I didn't hear that. I just feel like that's what I needed to be here for. I'm like, okay, well, good, you're here. Get the fuck on stage.
I have a purpose.
Yeah, literally.
It was so great. And then next thing
Yeah.
you know, I'm singing things that rhyme with orange and like, but the nuns are watching for him. And I was like, I love life right now. What is life?
It's so funny. I'm like looking around and I see everybody on the tour. They're like, that sounds pretty fucking good. I'm like, yeah.
That was so great. So that's how Ismfoff happened. It's similar with famous last words. Steven, who wasn't on today, he knows JT personally. He used to take his mom's car and lie, say he was going to his girlfriend's house, and then drive 2 hours to
Down the
Jersey to
street.
yeah, right. Drive 2 hours to Jersey to go see famous last words. Like
He
when
would
was like
take his
16.
girlfriend that lived down the street and then drive 2 hours. Yeah, to Stanhope House to go see them. And then, yeah, same thing. You like, smoke them up, whatever.
Smoke 'em
and
up.
then, yeah.
Yeah. Next thing you know, post COVID, hey, homies band want to go on tour. It's like people don't notice that these like little genuine connections can like really lead to something magical. Cause like that shit pretty much gave us our whole career. I mean, our first tour announcement was Attack, but like, doing the whole thing and getting like our feet wet with Ismfoff before the Attack thing, and then solidifying it with famous last words and like more runs with the same bands that we already toured with. It all kind of adds together and goes like, yeah, these guys like, it's not a fluke basically is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's a very solid like foundation to like plant your feet on. Like it lets people know you in it to win it.
Yeah. We love being on the road and we're very fucking stoked to be doing it with the bands that we're doing it with, since most of us, not most, we all grew up listening to all these fucking bands. So definitely surreal.
The only thing
Definitely surreal.
The only thing you have to worry about is just gas station gummy sharks.
Bro, oh my god.
Oh my
They
god,
were
Evan,
really
tell the
good.
story.
For
Tell
All
the
right, I'm
story.
telling the fucking story.
Tell the story.
All right, so was this on I Set My Friends on Fire Summer, or was this Famous Last Words by that point?
This was famous. Fuck.
No, this was like 2 days into the tour,
This
dude.
is famous
This
last
is-
word. I mean,
This
no,
is very
Ismfoff,
soon
Ismfoff.
into the So like very soon into like the last tour we were on. I was sitting in the time in like the back row of the van with Steven, our drummer, and like we stop at like Love's, Bucky's, whatever these fucking stupid rest stops are all the time, and I get way too many snacks. And I'm a big fan of gummy sharks. Cash is eating some gummy sharks today.
Oh yeah. Fortunately, I
I-
finished them all, but
Yeah, I had some blue ones, and I guess I just slammed like 2 bags. I got 2 bags because it was like, yo, get 2 for like $1. And I'm like, that's a good deal. And then
That ain't turned out
That
so
is a good
good.
deal.
I definitely like ate both bags before actually exiting like the store. I paid for them. I just didn't. I ate it before fucking getting back in the van. That's how fast I ate it. And like, I remember going to sleep and then like waking up. We were like driving somewhere on the highway, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't fucking feel good." And like before, like I could even tell Nick, our like tour manager, to fucking pull over so I can puke, I just let it out all over Steven, and it was blue.
I was sleeping at the time. I didn't know until the next day.
And like
Why does it smell like gummy sharks in here?
he was just like, what are you doing? Like I just couldn't fucking stop nor find a bag and it was just not a good situation. I'm stuck in the back of the van. I can't even fucking get out quickly. And like there's no windows to fucking crack open or nothing. And somehow at the end of the day, he wasn't mad at me, which was the most amazing part of all of it. And then like I was like, why aren't you like, bro, if I were you, I would be punching me right now, like in the face, like violently. And he was like, well, you know, it doesn't look like throw up, it's blue. It's like, you know, just gummy shark. And I'm like, well, yeah, but that doesn't really negate what I just fucking did to you. So
I think homie was so fucking high, he couldn't be asked to care.
he definitely just like wiped it off with my shirt, and then we threw the shirt like in a garbage can, kept driving, and then we both went back to sleep. That's
It'd be like
probably what
that.
happened. Yeah, it was
Meanwhile,
it was rough.
I'm nowhere in possible projectile zone. Like the way we ride is that everyone's like up in the main cabin and everyone has like their accommodated spaces. And then in the back, there's like this wall that kind of divides me and
Sprinter
everyone
van.
else. And then I just have like a little room where I put like my Switch and a little TV and a little bed and stuff. There is pros and cons of doing that though. Absolutely. But I'm willing to live with the cons.
It's like the storage cabin in the back of a Sprinter van. There's like a little bit of room back there. So we're like, yeah, you get that space. Bet.
And
There's no AC though. So he had to fucking get these like giant spaceship looking metal fucking pipes that we duct tape to one of the AC vents and then shoved
And
through the
shove them
fucking
through the-
side of the wall so
Ran
he
into
could
the
get air.
and the AC back there, yeah, it barely worked. It
It's
just
like, yeah, you
it was
can sprawl
bearable.
out, but can you breathe?
Yeah. So I had to hook up a fan back there, but like I mean a
Sorry.
TV, my Switch, you know, and my tablet and whatnot. I was chilling. I could take phone calls, be on FaceTime back there. It was like quiet pretty
Like,
much. I could barely hear
separate.
anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his nickname in the chat was muffled distant screaming for a bit.
Oh yeah, because anytime anyone would need anything from
Yo,
me,
Matt, you ready to go?
I'm just like fry screaming at the top of my lungs for them to hear
Bro,
me
I
from the
can't
back.
understand you. What do you say? Oh yeah, and then we stuck a fucking like beer funnel in the wall to use as like a fucking like a microphone fucking like tube thing.
Yo, I made that shit homey though. Okay, so I hung up LED lights on the ceiling. I could set it to party mode and just be chilling back there. I had a speaker set up. I had like band posters taped to the
It
walls.
literally looked like
like-
his fucking room.
It literally looked like my room, just way smaller. It was
We called it the
awesome,
brig.
though.
It was the brig of our ship.
The only problem is because it's all the way in the back. Whenever we'd hit a bump, right in the ribs, right in the ribs, hitting me, and I'm like, I wake up and I felt like Mike Tyson just had his way with me, like it was really bad. But not like that, nothing sexual,
Yeah.
nothing sexual. I like that. I hopped in the ring and I was looking like fresh meat, baby. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Did your ears get a little nibble? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I was about to say
Maybe.
that actually.
And he bit my ear and he whispered in my ear. He said, "Shrek is love. Shrek is life."
No,
Oh,
no.
throwback.
I said, "Hey, yo,
Throwback.
Sussy Baka,
You are a sussy baka.
Very
you
sus.
take that back." You, no, I'm joking.
This has all become very sus right now.
If you keep
Yo,
looking so
Orange.
handsome, Ryan, I might have to transition to
Orange,
being
you
sus
looking
right now.
sus over there, bro.
I'm gonna move my way over to the sus line.
Oh, that's completely fine. It's Mexico. You know what happens here stays here.
Oh shit! Orale, wait, primo. But yeah. What's next?
Shit. I mean,
Ooh, what we got?
what like I mean, you went on so many great tours. Is there any like aside from like vomiting and getting like your rib cage beaten, is there any like stories from the road that show stories where you're like, wow, this fucking
Yo,
sucks?
should I tell the Jesus story from Charlotte?
Before you tell the Jesus story, I just want to start by saying that we are absolutely known for the merch cut, hit and run, baby. Like
Oh yeah.
the
That's our favorite
moment,
thing to do.
the moment we catch wind, that's like, yo, the venue's looking for merch cuts.
Bro, we're in the next state already.
That's fucking awesome, man.
You want your 20%? Get the fuck out of here. We're gone.
We're gone. The van's packed up, bro. You just see like silhouette dust clouds. The moment we hear merch, we're out, baby. Or if they do catch us, W9. You willing to pay taxes on this?
You willing to do all this paperwork? No, the fuck you're not. Absolutely not. They
Fill out
see
a
all the shit they gotta
W-9.
fill out. They freak the fuck out. It's amazing.
Yeah, we're about to tax write you off, motherfucker. You down for that?
Lost. Yeah. So okay, the story from Charlotte. It was the first tour this year with I Set My Friends on Fire in January. And we were in Charlotte, North Carolina at Neighborhood Theater. And during I Set My Friends on Fire's set, they were playing their song, What the Fuck Would Jesus Do? And during the song, a dude dressed up as Jesus crowd surfed to the stage and got onto the stage and made this entire scene that like he like broke his ankle or some shit. So like at the end of the song, like Nate's just kind of like, hey bro, like you good? And he like is obviously just pissed fucking drunk and he's just like, yeah, I keep playing, whatever the fuck, he's going on this drunk tangent, literally sitting on the stage against like one of the guitar cabinets, dressed up as fucking Jesus. And he's just kind of chilling there
In
for a bit. They're
Heelys.
playing one. What's up?
In Heelys. Don't forget that part.
In Heelys, yes.
Naturally.
I actually
For
always
Jesus,
forget that
right?
he was in fucking Heelys. That is a very key part of the story. Not really.
Probably
but
how he broke his ankle, right?
probably. Honestly, that's probably how he broke his fucking. Well, that's the thing. He didn't actually break his fucking ankle. He was just making this whole scene on the stage that he did. So we're all standing side stage watching this happen, thinking this guy is in like some enormous amount of fucking pain. And he's sitting there for like about a song or like a half a song. And we're all just kind of looking around each other. And Nate looks at us. He's like, all right, this guy's got to fucking go. Like, get this guy off the stage. Like, get security, whatever we got to do. And
Crucifies his ass, right?
yeah, so somehow the responsibility landed on Miles, our bass player, and he walked up like the little flight of stairs and just grabbed this guy like by under the arms like this and just manhandled him off the fucking stage.
You ain't pulled me off this stage.
He literally just pulled this dude like off the stage. And I'm like, Miles, what the fuck are you doing? Like Miles like is a very strong guy and is one of those people that will do things like without knowing his own strength.
He's a gentle giant. He's a gentle giant. Yeah.
So, so he just fucking yanks this dude off the stage, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy is like fucking gonna sue us or some shit. Like, I'm just thinking like worst case scenario at this point. And the security kicks him like through the back door out of the venue, and we're all just looking around like, what the fuck is going on right now? And he just starts running around the block. And I look at our tour manager, whose name is Fish. His name's Fish because his name is also Nate and his last name's Gillen, so they can't have two Nates. They're like, all right, you're Fish now because your last name's fucking Gill, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, very small part of the story. I don't know why I went on that tangent. Him and I are chasing this fucking dude around the block because he wants to like make sure he's not gonna be a liability or whatever. And I'm just asking random people on the street of Charlotte if they've seen Jesus, and not a single person isn't pointing. Yeah, he went that way, bro. He went that way. Like, bro, I just saw him. And I'm like, what the, my life is just, this is like 2 days into the tour. I'm like, what the fuck is my life right now?
He's literally asking himself, what the fuck would Jesus do?
Yeah, that's what Jesus did. He went into the front of the venue and like had his head down on the bar, and the bartender just kind of standing there looking confused as fuck. And then me and Fish walk in, and we're like, "Hey, bro, like, how you doing?" He's like, "Bro, I'm having the fucking night of my life, man. This is amazing." And like, we're like, "All right, that's cool. You should drink this water bottle." And he's like, "Nah." And then he looks at the bartender. He's like, "Let me get a shot of tequila." And the guy's like, "Absolutely not." And
Can I make one joke real quick?
yeah,
Miles is not the first Jew to manhandle Jesus. Okay, we're gonna pass by this real quick. For the record, we're like pretty much all Jewish, so we like coined the term as a joke, like Jewish metalcore. I'm just gonna throw that context
Yeah.
in there. We're gonna move past it.
yeah. So
I think-
Alright.
I
Y'all
think
like
that was-
Kiss.
that's
It's
the
like-
other piece of context. Me as a Jewish person was just laughing at this entire scenario as it's unfolding. And yeah, I got to chase Jesus down the street. Have you seen Jesus?
History repeats itself.
Yeah. Yeah, the
But,
Jews were chasing Jesus down the street. You're right. History did repeat
Yep.
itself.
It definitely did. What's
You're-
a crazy another funny ass Toy Story? I mean, Toy Story. Oh my gosh, I said
Toy
Toy
Story.
Story.
Toy
Oh,
Story.
Hey, Woody.
I got the
What do you
Woody
got? What
on
do you
me,
got,
baby.
Buzz?
You know what?
Yo, I got a Buzz. You giving me the Woody, baby.
shit.
Nah, but for real though, like, so you see his picture behind Evan. So
Oh,
you
I
see
know
those
this one.
black pipes that kind of run across the top of the ceiling on the left, the skinny ones.
Yeah.
We were playing there that night, evidently, and I, dumb monkey, I like grabbed onto the black beam, and I swear to God, the moment I grabbed onto the black beam and put my body weight on there, this giant 7-foot security guard just
Literally
comes and
7 feet tall.
grabs me, yeah, literally, and grabs
His
me
name's
by,
Jordan.
like,
He's 7 feet tall.
grabs me by my pants right here, right? And he starts yanking me down. I'm like, hey, yo. So I let go and I let him just by my waist. He literally just carries me and puts me back down on the stage. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm performing. I swat him off and I flick him off real quick because, rock and roll and shit. And I was expecting to get off the stage and this giant, massive human being was going to pull me outside and kick me out the venue. And I was like, whatever, the fans got a good show. But he like yanks me down from the ceiling and he pulls me aside and I'm like, yeah, I get it. Okay, I gotta leave. He's like, no, man. At first I was a little upset, but that was pretty badass, bro. You got a lot of balls. And I'm like, whoa. Now keep in mind, this guy's 7 feet tall, right?
He's so tall.
I'm the same height as
Freakishly
Kevin Hart.
fucking tall.
I'm 5'4". I'm short as fuck, bro. So
Your
I'm
son-
short as fuck. And this fucking massive Titan, this like armored Titan, colossal Titan looking motherfucker is telling me I got cojones, bro. He's like, yo, you got massive balls. And I'm like, what, really? Like, I was expecting you to pull me aside and pummel me or some shit.
Matt, did you know that a video of this exists on the internet?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do know that.
If you
and
look
it's
up
hilarious.
our name on YouTube and search by like upload date, there's like 3 videos from the show. It's at Richmond, Virginia, the Canal Club. And I think it's when we're playing like Reason to Recall or something. And like, yeah, like you could just see the whole thing happen. It's really fucking funny. Yo, but another thing about that show, which you probably can't see in the fucking picture behind me, is during Famous Last Words Encore, we fucking got like probably $100,000 in fake money and made it rain on the stage.
Oh, like
Yeah, it's like movie
Yeah.
prop money.
I got this from Millionaires or whoever their name is. Fuck, what's her name? Yeah, but she was throwing out dollar bills at emo night the other night. So, but yeah, that's fun.
Yo,
Yeah.
real quick. I can actually screen share like the 10 seconds of that happening. You guys down for that?
Yeah.
That
Alright,
cool?
yeah.
Let's do
And-
it.
You guys gotta
Alright.
make
Host disabled participant screen sharing. I'd be like that.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Get cucked
I'll-
by Zoom.
that they should-
I'll get you
make a-
guys the link to it or something.
All right, all right, wait.
he's
What
gonna
did you
he's
say
gonna-
to do?
Just turn on screen sharing for participants.
All right, here we go.
just imagine while this screen plays.
I think I just did. All right, is it
Yeah,
good now?
baby, let's do it. Yeah, it's good. Okay, tell me if you
When-
can see this.
Yeah.
Pistons and I Will Love You, Always Love You is gonna be playing here. in
Look
a
at this. So he yanks me down. And I'm like, yo, first of all, get the fuck away from me. And then I'm like, fuck you. And
Bro.
that giant, this
Bro.
huge dude. Wait, look how big he is. Look
He's
at
as
that
tall
guy.
as you are on the stage, bro.
He's huge. He was humongo. So I was
Dude,
like, hey, yo.
he lifted you with no problem at all, man.
Bro, when you're off the riser, like we have these like 1 foot risers at the front of the stage. When he's just standing on the stage without the riser, the dude is as tall as he is.
Like a pro wrestler,
He's
dude.
so fucking tall.
Andre
Yeah, he
the
yanked me down. Then there was this other guy that like there was a little squabble between another band, one of the bands on one of our tours in the camp, and this dude was drunk and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna shoot y'all up," and he was like bothering this girl.
Oh shit, I forgot.
So
about
our
that.
entire band, our whole camp, everybody, can you hear me by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Our whole camp ran down on him, like straight up ran down on him. And then like everyone was like, no, don't beat him up. And we're just like, we're a little tipsy. And we're like, nah, fuck that, bro. He bothered a girl, bro. We about to stomp him out. We
This
from New
guy like
York.
threatened to shoot our buddies, and like we pulled up in less than 13 seconds, all ready to beat ass. And they're all like, no, 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 no.
I don't look intimidating. Evan don't look intimidating. But the other people in our camp who
Oh.
were actually tall and intimidating, they were applying pressure. They were applying mad pressure.
I'm sure with your gang in tow, nobody wants to like endure like getting beat up by the smaller portions of the
Listen,
gang.
we're
But
from
that-
New York. Like we'll send like me or Matt out to bark, and then we send Miles, Dev, and our tour manager and shit out to go beat ass if we have to.
And it's like I'm gonna talk mad shit, and then if you swing on
And then
me,
back
you're
up.
getting hopped.
You're
Yeah,
back, yeah.
you're getting hopped straight up.
But it's not by us.
Nah. No, I'm
It's
just
not gonna
talking
be
my
us.
shit
We're just gonna bark.
straight up.
But yeah, that was crazy. That dude was like mad upset with like some girl for no reason and like just threatening with a gun on our boys. And like we just pulled up.
I think
it-
a core show when threatening violence like that's gonna get you rolled up on and deservingly.
Yeah.
We don't fuck with that shit, dude. Like if you're our friends and you're fucking with our friends, we're not gonna let that happen.
gun violence in New York is bad enough, and we already outlawed guns. So like, if you threatening a strap, bro, you better be ready to pull it out and use it. Period. Like that's just law over here. If you're gonna say you got a gun, you better pull it out and shoot that shit, or we're gonna beat the fuck out you. It's just that's how it works.
goes.
Y'all seen
So-
that video? I think it was in New York where the guy like that think he's gonna pull out a gun. He pulls out an axe and starts like breaking
Oh my
tables
gosh!
and
In
shit.
the McDonald's, right?
Yeah,
No
McDonald's.
way.
And he smacks that dude right out his chair.
Yeah.
Yo,
He,
can
like,
someone
breaks
get
all the
me this
glass
fucking
and shit.
video?
Yo, just
Starts
look up dude
chopping
in
up
McDonald's with
tables,
an axe.
bro.
Alright.
It was so crazy though because they were really beating up on him at first. I'm not
Dude,
sure if you
yeah,
saw the whole
he
video.
like he took like 10 shots to the head, and then he's
Yeah.
like, all right, fuck y'all. He puts his backpack down. And the guy like sees like walks him like, whoa, don't do that, man. Don't do like think he has a gun, and he just pulls out an axe.
Pulls out a whole axe, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I was waiting for him to use it on somebody because personally, I ain't gonna sit down and let 3 motherfuckers wail on my jaw for like what was that? A whole minute he was letting them just
Yeah,
wail on his
he
jaw.
got like
Probably just trying to eat his double
he got hit
quarter
like
pounder,
20 times the
bro.
back of the head.
He was getting rock'em sock'em roboted, bro. I looked at him and I was like, damn, brain cell loss, concussion. He said,
L
nah, fuck that.
ratio.
He said, I
Grad's
got my
touched.
trump card.
There was
Bing.
no like equivalence of exchange though, because I think McDonald's ended up taking the most of his like vengeance.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He destroyed that McDonald's.
He pulled out an axe and didn't use it on anybody. Man, thank God, right?
Just
Thank God.
wrecked
But,
the
like,
whole McDonald's.
Well, bro,
But-
what did McDonald's do to you, bro? They were
Yeah.
punching you in the face. The hamburger
Shattered
ain't
tables.
pull
Just
up,
like
bro, like-
shattered everything.
The worst part is it's one of them nice McDonald's, those
The
gentrified.
renovated ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Gentrified.
That's
The
like
ones on
one
the
of
nice
those.
side of Brooklyn.
Yeah,
the
that's
Williamsburg
like a
McDonald's.
department store McDonald's.
Yo, wait,
I
wait.
would-
Did you know there's a 2-story fucking Burger King in Manhattan that has waiters?
It does. It's very cool.
Did y'all know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Doesn't that
So
sound
you s-
absolutely ridiculous?
Have you
Yeah.
been there, Matt? Have you
That
been
sounds
to one?
ridiculous,
Yeah.
but I have
Yeah, it's
one
cool.
one up you. There used to be a Popeyes buffet in Louisiana and
Oh my
Lafayette.
god.
They just closed it down during COVID though.
Louisiana chicken, finger licking goodness. That's what they used to say.
Absolutely.
Fair.
I think they
I think
still
that's
say it.
KFC, but I mean,
When
same
we
thing.
were in Kentucky, I had to get KFC. I had to.
It was actually slightly better there.
Yeah.
KFC
'Cause
is
they
better
made
in
it with love.
Kentucky. Interesting. I mean, I'm just like straight Popeyes, honestly. But
There's
Church's,
a certain canceled chicken brand that I gotta say is really good in Georgia, but like that's it.
They're problematic, I hear.
They're problematic for sure, but
Yeah.
in Georgia it smacks.
Yo, Raising Cane's though, not problematic.
Raising Cane's, yeah.
Great chicken.
Good
There was
sauce.
problematic chicken joint and then
Mid.
Raising Cane's across the street from each other, and then half the group just split up.
I'm
It was
kind of a
good.
rebel.
No, I totally had that same thing happen to me. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna eat a problematic chicken. I'll go with Raising Cane's because it's next door.
Yeah.
I went to problematic chicken, bro. Fuck me, right? Fuck me. I just wanted some good chicken nuggets, bro. Like
Is this
I'm not involved.
problematic chicken? This is the big chain, right? The big
Yes.
The
one.
big chain, yeah.
Okay,
the-
okay, all right,
with
I'm
the
just making sure.
with the
Yo,
rooster
I just
on
want
the
to
front.
say one thing about it's we're talking about Chick-fil-A. One thing about
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A. Everybody that fucking works there, like this is nothing to do with their corporate brand, but the people that are on the storefront level always got a goddamn smile on their face.
They're the nicest people on the
The
planet.
nicest
So
people on the
crazy.
fucking planet.
It's so, in Georgia, I will say in Georgia, but in
The
Georgia,
one
they're
across the
so
street from our
sweet.
tour manager's house specifically.
The janitor called me sweetheart. I was like, what the fuck? Like in New York, this motherfucker would look at me and say, yo,
Get
can
the
you
fuck
move,
out
you
of my
fucking
way.
bastard? Like, homie said, hey, sweetheart, I gotta go around you. I said, what?
Absolutely, of course you can.
Sounds about right.
This
Well,
motherfucker
we got it.
can.
Ryan, have you ever had Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I have. I was not impressed. They put a pickle on my chicken sandwich, and I was just like,
Bro,
okay.
just get the nuggies, bro. It's all
I
about
mean,
the nuggies.
I don't like pickles
with
either,
the
but that is
milkshake.
kind of like standard, I think.
I'm with you.
Standard, but I think it's heinous.
Yeah, I don't like it at
agree.
all.
I like Popeyes. I'm not gonna lie. Of all the ones that are listed here, I mean, they got the biscuits that choke you out. They got the.
Yo, wait, I got a friend. Yo, I have
You
a
rub them
friend that-
together, you can start a fire.
Oh my God.
Hear this shit, right? I have a friend, he literally went on Facebook Live. He went to Popeyes and he literally ordered 12 biscuits, no bev. He said no bev.
No Bev.
And the guy behind the counter asked him, he's like, are you okay? He said, are you okay? He said, nah, bro, I've been feeling crazy about my life. He sat down and on Facebook, like live, he literally got through like 9 of them before like he couldn't eat. Tears were in his eyes. He couldn't breathe. It was real bad. He ate 9 Popeyes biscuits with no bev.
He ate
That's
9 with the
crazy.
intention of eating 12.
That's-
That's even more fucked up.
I'm glad
That's
he
like-
didn't see it through. He probably wouldn't be alive.
Dried himself out, man.
He's lucky he
He'll
filmed
never
it on
be the
Facebook.
same.
He wouldn't live to tell the tale.
This sounds like
Soul escaped his body there.
sounds like an excellent meme trend.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan, if you wanna try that real quick,
Biscuit.
I
I guess I'll
challenge.
try it. They have
I don't-
Popeyes in Mexico.
I don't know if they have Popeyes in Mexico. I know they have KFC down here, but
They got El Pollo Loco.
Oh, Pollo
There's a Pollo-
Feliz. That's
I
the
don't-
better one though. In Mexico, Pollo Feliz is the one to go to. You know it's has a crazy like chicken sandwich, very underrated. Jollibee, if you know what that is.
Jollibee's
Jollibee's.
fucking awesome. No one talks about Jollibee
Dude, they-
enough.
They replaced the Jack in the Box with a Jollibee. down the
That
street from me.
is crazy, actually. 'Cause
It
Jack
has
in the
the
Box, I
chicken
kinda
sandwich is
fuck with.
cheap, but like gigantic. That's the thickest sandwich you're ever gonna get.
The star at Jollibee is the spaghetti, though.
Fast food spaghetti.
Fast food spaghetti is crazy. That Philippine shit, I don't know what they're doing over there, but it's fucking good, bro. There's one like an hour and a half south of us in Jersey, and me and my boys stopped there when we randomly saw it on the side of the highway when I was going to like meet
Like,
someone to
what
buy
the
a
hell
guitar
is
or something.
this?
Yeah, and like he looked at it, he's like, there's no fucking way that's here right now. I was like, what the fuck is even that? And he's like, we're stopping. Don't worry about it.
Give you my
And I'm glad
introduction
we
to
did because that
Jollibee.
chicken was.
You got the
fucking
spaghetti?
awesome. I got spaghetti and chicken, and their fucking little like pie things, the dessert things they got are so fucking good too.
I mean,
Everything
there
I'm
is
afraid to
actually
get the
fucking
spaghetti, to
goated.
be honest.
Dude, it's worth it. It's like
It is alright.
I like saw it and I was like, I'm never gonna see fast food spaghetti anywhere else.
Well, have
There
you ever
has
been
to
to
be something to
Fazoli's?
this. No.
Sabaro? What do you mean?
Well, I mean Sabaro, but Fazoli's, that's like the other one. I think that's Fazoli's is like Midwest Sabaro, I think, basically.
I forget Sbarro is like a thing because we just eat like normal real pizza here.
Because you live in New York.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
I don't. We don't even eat
Italian
Sabaro
places.
here, so.
And then I also hate when people say New York style pizza. Bro, that's just pizza.
It's just actual pizza.
That's
Sorry,
just
man.
fucking pizza.
Get fucked.
Get fucked. We have better pizza than you. I'm sorry. Not you. Literally, you
Dilate,
guys.
mold.
Anybody
I
that's not
don't
here.
care. It's real fucking pizza.
It's the water, bro. They don't know. They don't know
Mm.
what the water we put in our bread, bro. They don't understand.
You don't
Yeah,
know
the
that,
New York
bro.
water in your bread from the water tower.
Just
That's
don't
right.
put Flint, Michigan water in our bread because that might not be good bread.
That
Yo,
that pizza.
bottled water when we
Well, it's
play
not from
there.
New York, so.
Bottled
Straight up.
fucking water. Taking a bottled water shower.
Bottled water shower?
Yeah, in Flint.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, dude, I feel so bad for the people in Flint. That
I
shit's
do
wild.
too. It's
But,
fucking
like,
rough.
Imagine taking a brown shower. Like I've heard of a golden shower, but a brown shower, that's
Bro,
revolutionary.
I'll stay dirty. You're probably not gonna get clean from that.
Bro, I'd shower with my clothes on if I lived in Flint. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I'd be in swim trunks, bro.
Extra clothes on, just protect myself from the water.
I'm
Wearing
washing
a
my
condom.
sensitive parts with the Dasani, baby. But no, yeah,
Just-
shout out Flint. Somebody fix the water real quick. That's all.
Real
I
quick,
think they actually did fix it, but
Did they?
yeah, I think they did.
Oh, where the
Eventually,
fuck have I
like,
been?
that's
I
the
don't
big need.
know.
Ash. Why we're gonna get fixed? They need to get fixed.
I'm gonna go to Flint and
think
drink the
it's-
water.
Daring.
We'll see.
That's how Matt got superpowers.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Wake
the
up
monkey.
with like 17 eyes in his head, like that thing from fucking Simpsons.
Oh, that'd be super dope, actually.
I know you
If
would
I
like
could s-
that.
If I could see all around me, I'd be cracked. Like that'd be so cool. I'd be like Justin, bro. I'd be cracked at Fortnite. I'm like, let's go. But yeah, Flint, Michigan. Am I right?
What's the deal with?
Hell yeah. So what else is there to talk about? Because I know like we have our usual things that we talk about as interviews get close to the end, but was there anything you guys wanted to address or go over that you feel like you didn't get a
The
chance?
allegations. Do you want to address the allegations?
Allegations.
Yeah, yo, it's true. I am a fucking nerd. Yeah. Yeah.
As
Yeah,
you
you
can
know,
see,
It's true. Matt doesn't leave his room.
Yeah, it's true. I don't leave my room. It's true. I have like no personal social life. I have a virtual social life. I spend a lot of time in this thing right here. This motherfucker, the Oculus Quest 2 Pro thing.
He
I spend
is
time
part of the
in here.
metaverse.
I wonder if you could. Can you like? Can we interview someone through the Oculus? Is that like?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
could do anything to it.
yeah. You could have. Yeah, we could totally
We
do
could have
that.
done that. We could have done a full Oculus interview.
I would have been
That'll
hitting
be
dance
season 4.
moves the whole time, but yeah,
VR interview.
I'm down.
The metaverse. Yeah.
The metaverse. Yeah, but like I'm a huge like PC gamer. I just stay home. But yeah, people make fun of our band all the time, like meatheads, all the hardcore bros. They're like, yeah, Water Tower's a bunch of nerds. And it's like, bro, am I supposed to be offended?
Like, yes.
Like, have you met me? Like, have you talked to me, bro?
Bro, all I do is fucking write music and produce all day. I don't do anything else. Like, yeah, you're right. I am a fucking nerd. Thanks. Thank you for pointing out the fucking obvious.
Yeah, I play video games all the time. I literally don't leave my room because I
My
work
life
from
exists
home
in GTA
from the
5.
same thing I play video games on.
He's
So,
gotta
yeah.
take care of his harem.
Yeah, bro. What do you mean?
He's got women to feed, dude. He's got like 4, 5, 6, 7 of them back there.
Bro, each of us play literally one game. Like Matt plays AQ Worlds, I play GTA, Steven plays World of Warcraft. Like that's all we fucking do with our lives when we're not on tour. Yeah, we're fucking nerds.
To be fair, I'm one of the top players in that MMORPG. I'm literally
True.
top 100, and I will never stop playing. I've been playing it for 13 years. It's part of me. MMORPGs can get pretty good.
The funny thing about all that though is what Matt may be specifically referencing is someone did comment saying, quote, no one in that band looked like they could fight. And I'm
Now,
sitting
people
here
have called
like,
us nerds before, straight up nerds. Before,
no,
but
well
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about a very specific comment that someone made where it's like, yeah, no one looked like they could fight in that band. And I'm like, I wasn't aware that was important when I play guitar, but thank you.
Yeah, when we wrote music and wrote an album, I didn't know that I needed to like have 3 black belts and like be proficient in kickboxing too. Like, didn't know that
Dev
was a
is actually
requirement.
he's like an amateur MMA fighter. So go pull up the Dev if anybody want to say that to us.
His current streak is 0-1, so like he
Yeah, that's in the ring.
was in the ring.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like-
okay. That's
Most
inside
people
the
don't
ring.
even make it.
He's killing it right now.
Can't be stopped. Won't stop.
Won't stop.
Never.
But yeah, so that's one thing I like to address. Another allegation is that we're apparently a bunch of really tall dudes. No, bro, I'm short as fuck.
I'm like 5'9" on a good day.
I'm 5'4", 5'5" on a good day. I do wear these boots though. They're kind
You
of.
got the like 2-inch platforms over there.
Yeah, I'll grab them.
Bro, he will like go around the shows like before our set and find someone with bigger platforms than him with the same shoe size so they could switch out for our set so he could be taller.
Yeah.
I just outed you. Yeah, I just did.
Wait, what
I'm
happened?
sorry.
What'd you
I
say?
outed you for going around and trying to find people that have taller platforms than you at each venue so you could switch your shoes out and be taller during the set.
Oh yeah. So these are like 2 inches, right? But I have a small foot kind of. So I have like girl size feet, and girls tend to wear higher platforms than me. So, if we're cool with a girl, might you want to trade boots for the night?
Yo, y'all got 3-inch platforms and a size 7.5. Hit this boy up.
Yeah, right.
Did I get that right? 7.5?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Most deadly feet in the game. He's looking for the housing.
I can't
on-
trade with nobody. I got a size 12. I got big old clown feet.
Every girl that's
You're
a fan of us,
5'9",
I
you got
can
a
fit in
size
all they
12.
shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man, you're bumping your feet on everything.
Bro, I'm clumsy. I fall all the time.
Your feet are so big.
I'm
You have a
nimble.
larger base.
Oh wait, I have another funny Toy Story real quick. I mean, Toy Story. Oh my god.
Toys. Can you tell us stories about your toys already?
You are not a toy.
I had a He-Man
You
growing
are
up
a
with
toy.
one leg. But yeah, so the stage riser is like my best friend and my worst enemy at the same time. Because I'm a short dude, so getting up on the stage riser helps with the stage presence. People see me better. But also, like, our stage risers are a little narrow, so they tend to flip sometimes. So sometimes it'll flip towards me, and I'll just be flying into the ground at Mach speed. And last tour, I fell with my wireless mic, and I like kind of broke my finger, and like broke the mic, and like fucked my shoulder up. All at the same time, I just came hurtling into the ground, and there was like a finger indent in the microphone from like smashing into the floor. The bottom like wireless receiver part kind of like snapped. It was really bad. But yeah, stage risers are gonna be the death of me. If I ever die, it's gonna be on stage.
Well, I velcroed them together so that doesn't happen anymore.
In theory, hopefully.
Bro,
and we
I
have sandbags.
Bro, we velcroed them together and we were able to pick one up while it was holding the other one in the air. And we shook it and it didn't go anywhere.
You'll
That's
be all
correct.
right.
You'll be fine.
I'll be good now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a video that Hardcore Keem got of me totally eating shit from our
You put a
stage risers.
fucking COD hit marker on him, bro.
Because my wrist hit the floor and it like sprained my wrist, and he put a COD hit marker like the moment it hit the floor. It's so
fucking
funny. The little crosshair that comes up. So funny. That's another
Got him.
good story.
Hell yeah. So like
Wait, before
What's-
we go, I have to
I know.
ask real quick just to get something straight.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we interviewing y'all because y'all commented on that post? It's Steve. I think Steven did. The Bandusi one.
I think
Wait.
so.
Van Dusty.
The
Bandusi.
Bandusi. Yeah, I think it was the Bandusi post. Steven
Okay, then you're the
commented.
first episode of the Bandusi
Oh
files.
shit.
Let's go.
Bandusi.
Bandusi.
I
We
love
need the
that.
Bandusi.
It worked.
Oh,
It
wait.
worked, yeah. I mean,
Steven
it's
really
gonna work
wanted me
for
to mention
sure.
this. Since he's not here, I gotta grant Steven's one wish.
Oh yeah. Very
His
important.
favorite Dance Gavin Dance album is Happiness. There we
And
go.
it's not an opinion, he says.
Happiness.
He
Yes.
said it's not an
Um,
opinion. It's a fact. He said.
I mean, that's what we were saying. Downtown
agree.
Battle Mountain too, but
I'm sure he would let that one slide out of
Yeah.
any of the other ones.
It's happy.
all right, all right.
I gotta go Happiness. And damn. Mothership.
Damn, by Kendrick Lamar.
Mothership has a soft space in my heart, bro.
Yeah, I gotta go Happiness
love
and
that record.
Mothership for
But
sure.
yeah, Happiness is fucking peak.
So
Dance do
fucking
be
deep.
slap times.
They do. They do. Wait, what are your guys' favorite records from
I mean,
Uh,
if I had to pick one from each singer, it'd be Downtown Battle Mountain 1, Happiness, and I'd probably go with Mothership, even though like I find myself going back to Afterburner for some reason.
Yes! Oh my god, someone said it! Let's go!
It's got Into the Sun.
Afterburner's so
song.
good.
I like is that the Bill Murray song?
Yeah,
that's the Murray
Yeah, I like the Bill Murray song. Yeah.
it's different.
Strawberries Wake.
I love it. Like it's just so different from everything that they've done that it's just
they're
it's
always
there.
different, Ryan. They're always
I-
different.
I can't be picking Downtown Battle Mountain 2 because it's just like I don't want to hear Naruto after like 19 packs of cigarettes screaming his heart out.
Well, I do want to listen to that, so that's my favorite Downtown Battle Mountain too. And then
It's just rough in the screaming department. That's like literally all that kills it. Like I listen to the instrumentals. Instrumentals are fire. It's just John Mess is
oh, dude,
not.
that's their best bass work for sure.
Oh,
I mean, rest in
it's-
peace, Tim. But
Rest in
Eric
peace.
Lodge
Rest in peace, Tim.
was like he was another one for sure.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
guess
but real quick,
acceptance speech
Hail the Sun
and
comes.
yeah.
Hail the Sun owns. They do.
Yeah.
I would have Donovan on this show. We've tried.
He's very busy, whether
He's
it
a-
be, having a magazine, booking everyone's tours, flying around, literally.
Yeah.
Because he's a pilot, right? I think
He's a pilot.
Yeah,
What the
I think
fuck?
I think he
What
flies
doesn't
planes
that
too.
dude
That's the other
fucking
thing
do?
he does.
I mean-
I guess I should hit up his brother though. I mean, I got him on Instagram. I think I got his phone number, so I mean to do that.
Do that.
Fuck yeah.
I'll do
Are you
it.
sure? Just have a pilot's license for his vocal cords going so high. Like, isn't that how you do that?
Our manager has his number, and I'm a big Hail the Sun fan. So I'm like, every time, I'm like, should I? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna ask him for it. Should I? No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'll wait till I meet him in person.
Yeah. Nobody
One
ever wants to be a guy that annoys somebody. Like you want to be like, but you don't
I
want to
just
be
want to
that.
be your friend.
I just want to be like, man, that new album fucks. That's all I want to say, bro.
It really does.
So-
Domino is probably like one of the sickest. fucking-
Major Mark is such a beautiful song. I can't
Mhm.
hear that song and not just like. But yeah, like so many good songs, so many good new songs they put out.
So you guys gonna make a Swancore song called "Manhandling Jesus"?
I would love to
Yes.
do something post-hardcore swancore.
Yes, we will. Now that
Fuck
you said
yeah.
it, fucking yes.
You heard it here
Man,
first,
The
folks.
manhandling of
Single team
Jesus. I'm
exclusive.
writing it down. It's very, very fucking
Man, jeez.
drugs. It sounds like fucking Chiodo's song. The manhandling of Jesus.
Need some
Absolutely.
need some piano in it, right?
Yeah,
There you
it
go.
starts off with a little piano ditty and then just fucking
Hand chords for days.
And
just
the
different-
lyrics
High
are gonna be
highs.
depressing. The
Just
lyrics for this
sad.
next, whatever we release next, the lyrics are gonna be sad.
it's
'Cause
gonna
I've
be
been going
so
through
sad.
mad shit. So like everything I write is
Cool.
just sad.
what are you releasing next?
We like just within the last like week or so started writing new stuff, lyrically, musically, kind of everything. Just started talking about it more. But there's not like a timeline on when. We're just kind of getting ideas out there. But we do have like 2 songs left over from the last recording session from the last record that are like done, mixed, mastered. That
Got a couple B-sides.
yeah, B-sides, that we might drop sooner than later. But early next year, maybe mid next year-ish, we'll probably do some new stuff. But it's in the process. The ball's rolling as of like this week.
Hell yeah.
I
One of
love
them's
it.
kind of done. We got to make some changes, and then the other one we kind of want to like reinvent or maybe get like a feature on it. Nobody in mind. We're not being cryptic. Literally, we have no idea.
One
what we're
song's
gonna
like
do
the
yet.
heaviest song we've written, and one song's like the lightest song we've written.
Hey, Ryan
both got
screams pretty. Ryan screams well. He's a good streamer. Should get
Ryan's
him
We were
on.
looking
feature.
for a singer.
Oh,
Hey.
okay, I feel you.
Yeah, we want to get like a good like metalcore singer on the clean song or the lighter song.
Yeah, because me and Dev, like, we're both like, no, I'm the lead singer, but he's the other vocalist, and we both scream already. So like every time we look, like, think about a feature, it's like, who's a crazy singer, bro? Ryan, keep in contact. Maybe one day get a
Play your
breakdown.
cards right.
Get a breakdown, buddy.
Yay! I would love that. But as long as the song's called Gas Station Gummy Sharks, I'll be on
Another
it.
good one. Fuck.
Gas station gummy sharks.
It's another fucking good one, dude.
Evan's kryptonite, his only weakness.
My kryptonite is good metalcore song titles, bro.
That and big girls.
Oh,
Yes. High five.
Hey, it's not even She-Hulk Wednesday yet, Ryan. Chill out.
Oh shit! Is that
it on-
She-Hulk Wednesday?
Is it She-Hulk Wednesday yet?
No, it comes out on Monday.
Mammoth.
Oh.
Mammoth.
I was just
Mammoth
waiting
Monday.
until
Mammoth
then
Monday.
I was gonna all of it all at once because I don't like the week by
I'm
week.
going to hell.
Yeah, you already chased Jesus. I mean,
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You should have like to pull him off the stage. You should have got one of those big shepherd canes and like pull them off like in a cartoon.
Oh my fucking god!
Jesus
That's so funny.
Christ. That's fucking hilarious.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh! I wish we had one of those.
the crooks.
Every venue should have one.
I wish I
the
expected
second
someone to
comment.
dress up as Jesus because since that day, I've seen it multiple times at their shows of people dressed up like Jesus. And they like haven't really played that song too much since that tour anyway.
They played it one time that tour.
They played it once in Pittsburgh on the last tour, and that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when people show up in a crab suit to the Attack tour dates. It's like
They're
the
still
same
playing
thing
Stick
to me.
Stickly though.
Although I'm
Oh,
waiting
yeah.
for the motherfucker to show up in an orange costume for Ismfop. Then I'm gonna be really sold. I'm like, bro, you showed up as an orange? Let's go. What rhymes with you, Bubby? What rhymes with you?
I
Reese's
mean,
Pieces.
like, depends. If somebody dressed,
a fucking Reese's.
I mean, if you're gonna go to an Ismfoff show, you should dress up like the Cat in the Hat, and just have a shit ton of oranges, like
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
I just
People, I gotta say though, while we're on the subject, Ismfop fans are the nuttiest people on the planet
They're
in the best
crazy.
way possible. In the best way possible. They're so nuts, but it's fun.
They're unhinged people.
So
I love
unhinged.
it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Well,
good time.
considering we're all fans here, yeah, we're all pretty unhinged people. We're
Yeah.
good.
This is,
Their shows feel closer to a rave than a metal concert when the
Nice.
audience packs in and starts bouncing and shit.
They're nuts. And then when the breakdowns hit, it's all fight riffs. And people
Yeah.
just suddenly like they turn from like a level 1 like thug to a level 100 boss in like 3 seconds. It's crazy. It's so nuts. I love it.
I love that niche internet humor.
Yes, yes. That's all I am actually. I'm just an internet
all-
dweller.
That's all this podcast is. It's niche internet humor genres, just the most obscure shit. Just somehow like finding a place to live.
pretty much. We're just all
This is where
obscure
we
people.
exist. I
Eccentric as
exist on
hell.
Reddit.
Yeah.
I have a podcast too. I only have one episode so far. Uh,
When you releasing episode 2?
I have no idea. I gotta I've been so busy with water tower stuff that I kind of neglected the show for like 5 months now. And people ask me, they're like, "What happened with it?" I'm like, "Bro, it's like, have you seen? Like, I've been so busy." But like, I obviously have time for video games, so I think that might be cap.
It's cap.
It's cap.
When
cap.
we're home, it's cap. When we're not, it's definitely not.
It's definitely not cap.
Yeah.
What?
So for anyone curious as to what your podcast is called and where they could find this single episode,
It's called Emo Forever Podcast. It's like a 4 instead of like forever. It's like a 4, like the number 4 and then ever. And then in podcast, the O is an X, so it's like PXD cast. You know, it's like all emo
Fucking
as hell.
emo.
So emo.
That's very email.
So far, I've only done an interview with a band from the area called Monument of a Memory. Will
good name.
Ramos used to be in that band. He made like one song with them, but yeah, they're friends of ours from the area. I interviewed them, and then I didn't really have the time after that. But with the connections I've made over the past year, like I want to get some of those guys on because that would be cool as hell.
yeah,
That'd be so cool. Yeah.
that would get you a nice little healthy like back catalog real quick.
Absolutely.
Look, if Anthony Green agrees to a podcast with me, I will cut my dick off on stream. Okay. I want y'all to clip this. If you're watching on YouTube, tag me in it on your Instagram story. Hold me to it. If I ever get a podcast with Anthony Green, I'm cutting my meat off with scissors on stream, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Wow.
I
I
mean, if
mean-
we ever get one with Anthony Green, I mean, I think Ryan might do the same.
Yeah, I'd probably go for something a
I
little
mean-
higher. Maybe go for the nipple. Maybe.
Cut a nipple off. Wait, I gotta
No.
tell the story real quick. So we
You
were on
cut
a
your nipple
podcast.
off?
No. But it kind of felt like it. So we were on was it Ghost Media? Was it Ghost Media? What was the
Ghost
last one we
Killer?
did?
Ghost.
Mm,
No, it was Ghost Media.
So
It
we
wasn't
were
Ghost
on
Killer.
the Ghost Media podcast recently, and no, local band Smokeout.
Oh,
And they asked us to like have hot sauce if we get a trivia question wrong.
oh, you motherfucker!
Bombed my trivia, and I had hot sauce next to me. You know, it's chill. So I didn't know what kind of hot sauce it was. It's called Mad Dog, like
57.
357. It's supposedly like the hottest hot sauce you can buy retail. Period. I didn't know that. I thought it was just regular hot sauce. So he told us to chug this shit, and I chug it, and I'm telling you, man, you're probably thinking, oh, it's hot sauce, bro. How bad can it be,
He said,
bro?
"Take a swig."
I swigged it.
No, you
know?
chug that shit.
And it was the worst mistake of my life because that's the hottest hot sauce you could get. My face, my mouth, my throat, my lungs, everything felt like it was melting.
Bro, it's the
And
number 8
I-
on Hot Ones.
Hear me out, bro. This is about to get real bad. Look, if you're watching this podcast, get the fuck
gonna
off
chug
now.
it?
You feel me? No, so I go upstairs to get some milk, and I come downstairs.
I'm
Now
still doing the podcast like by
Yeah, he's-
myself at this
yeah,
point. Like,
They're probably thinking like, what's this guy's problem right now, right? So I come back with the milk, and I'm chugging the milk, and then I'm like, oh, it's not working. I got to go to the bathroom. I throw up, and then after I throw up, I made possibly the worst decision I've ever made. I took a piss,
fatal error.
and when I took a piss, I didn't realize that hot sauce oils stick to your skin easily, and it's hard to get rid of. So I now have the hot sauce on my unmentionables. Now, you know, the end of my unmentionable is now burning, and it feels like it's melting off. So now I'm standing in the shower with my fucking dick in a cup of milk, right? Now I got my
I gotta find the fucking dude. I gotta find the audio message you sent me. I gotta fucking find it.
So I got my junk in a cup of milk, and I'm like begging for the world to stop ending on me because I have the hottest hot sauce known to man on my junk, and it feels like it's just singeing off. Feels like the epidermis is leaving me. Obviously, that's not the case, but it was so bad. So I'm standing in there. The next thing you know, still milk wasn't cutting it for me. water wasn't cutting it for me. It made it worse. Air wasn't cutting it for me. I had to literally take a gallon of milk and pour it on my junk for like 5 minutes just to subdue the pain. And then
Yeah,
after that,
I found
I just
it.
laid in bed and I'm just sizzling. And why does this come back to my nipple? Because I'm a fucking idiot. And I went and I touched my nipple afterwards because my chest got itchy. I scratched like this, shirtless. Next thing you know, my nipple feels like it's burning off. My entire body is being like victimized by Mad Dog 357. Everything burns, my face, my lips, my nose, my lungs, my stomach, my ass, my fucking dick and balls. Mad Dog 357 is my worst enemy. No one's ever whooped my ass like that ever.
Yeah, this is it.
Have a dick and a cup of milk.
That was the audio message I got. Did you guys hear that?
I got my dick.
I got the fucking hot sauce on my dick. I have my dick and a cup of milk.
I sent that standing butt naked in my shower with my dick in a cup of milk.
He sends it to the group chat, and like our manager John is like driving. He's like, "Bro, what is happening right now?" He's like, "I can't listen to this message. What's going on?" We're all just bugging out.
That's true.
Yeah, I finished that podcast like in the last 10 minutes by myself. He was gone.
You're just
It
like,
felt so bad.
That was great.
I-
It was hilarious.
Local band smoker. I've done that hot sauce shit. I use Frank's Red Hot sauce and I just like
I
down.
should have did that. I missed the Frank's Red Hot that's in like my living room, and I went
You missed
upstairs
every
to the
memo
kitchen.
about that.
Yeah, and I went upstairs to grab the Mad Dog like a fucking idiot. I got Frank's Red Hot over there, and I got a gallon in my room.
Yeah. I was like I didn't enjoy chugging like a shit ton of Frank's Red Hot sauce, but it's like buffalo wing. It's not too bad. I can survive that. It was nasty, but it was
Bro,
nowhere near that.
Homie
poor
said, "Take a swig," and he goes like this.
gulp, gulp, gulp.
I refuse to ever touch this with my hands again, but it's still here.
He's
It's
got a
still
plastic
fucking
bag.
He's traumatized, bro.
Ever again. Fuck out of here. No, fuck this shit, bro. Never.
I would leave that in a like different like country, let alone your house.
Yeah,
That's
right?
that's in the trash like immediately if that happens.
It's our
Hey.
bass players. Can you believe this motherfucker puts it on his food and eats with it? He has like
Miles is a champ with hot sauce. It's insane.
he gets off on it. I swear to God, it's so crazy.
We
Like,
went to
bro,
like
how can
Buffalo
you-
Wild Wings on the Attack tour, and he did the B-Dubs challenge in like a minute and like 20 something seconds. And the waiter was just standing there, just fucking terrified as he like crowned him with like the fucking bandana thing that they give you as a prize for putting yourself through that. And Miles was like, "Oh, it's not that hot." I'm like, what is fucking wrong with you, dude? Like, but that's his hot sauce, and he like uses it like it's fucking Tabasco. He's crazy. It's 2 million Scoville units to be exact. I actually know the number on it.
That guy's guts are gonna hate him when he's 50.
Absolutely.
He may not
it's
even
just
know. He may
pipe
just keep
cleaner.
going.
He's a big boy. He probably
He's a
don't. He
big
probably
boy.
don't even feel it. He don't give a fuck. That man's
Yeah.
a unit. He's a tank.
He is a unit.
Hell
I look like a middle schooler next to him. I say that all the time because people are like, I take my shirt off on stage sometimes, like during the summer, because it's mad hot up there, bro. And like I wear like a button up with mad chains. That shit builds up. And like I'll take it off and like I'm on stage, I'm like, look, guys, I know I'm built like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but we having fun. We having a good time
It's
right
fucking
now.
hot up here, bro.
Hot, bro. Don't
Killing me.
judge me. No body shaming, bro.
The best kind of body shaming is usually ones that don't involve hot sauce.
I definitely shamed my body. I'll tell you
You
that.
shamed your fucking body that day.
Shamed everything. Bro, I have ancestors looking down on me like, bro, you fucking serious?
Why have you done this?
You could face in Jesus.
Jesus is looking down like, damn, man, I made some mistakes, but homie, what was that?
You're down bad, bro. You're down fucking horrible.
I've been through some shit, but what was that, man?
That's surreal, dude. That's probably I don't think we can top that on this show now. I think that's gonna become the new
yeah,
quote
it's like
quoted thing
gallon
ever.
of milk on your dick. That's just like
Got my dick in a cup of milk.
Milk.
What brand was it? I think it was.
Bro, it's gonna be in the set as a sample one day, and no one's gonna fucking know because
I
I'm
think
not gonna
that
say
the
it.
empty carton is still in my trash can. I'll show you what brand it was. It was this brand milk because this
I
was like a
can't-
week ago.
Oh,
not even.
it's yeah, it's I don't know.
It's an
The
empty
one with the cow
carton.
on it.
It's in my desk trash because I came back to my room and threw it out like an adult.
It's organic. It's good for you.
It was
None of that
Probably
definitely
better
good
for
for
the-
me. Holy shit, was it good for me, dude?
milk did a body good. You know, they came in a pinch right there.
So I'm gonna
Best-
ask y'all a question real quick. Woo, flip the script. So real quick, what's y'all favorite bands? Cash, you go first.
My favorite bands. Like Fallout Boy has been like
Oh,
huge. Like that
let's
first
go.
that first album is just like
Take this to your grave. Yes.
Take This to Your Grave.
Yes.
Fucking classic.
The pros and cons of breathing, grenade jumper, post
Oh, Grenade Jumper
Postcards.
is goes so fucking hard. Tell That
reinventing the
Mick.
wheel. Tell that Mick
Oh,
reinvented the
yeah.
wheel. Ah,
They're
dude, that
literally
album is
hardcore kids
amazing.
that started writing pop songs. Like they're actually like fucking hard as shit.
Oh yeah, they are.
They're so dope. Yeah, that first album is immaculate. Perfect. Literally.
Absolutely.
Saturday.
First three, even like Folio Do or whatever. however
Folia
you
Dude's
say it.
amazing.
Yeah, it's good. It's like if people say it's not, it's like bad or it's like their first
They have
decline, but
shit
it's like it's
taste.
still good. It's like a good album.
Is not their decline.
They
Folia Dude
only
is an
got one
amazing
bad
album.
album, bro.
And that's
We were talking
Manic.
about this the
Oh
other
my
day.
gosh. Manic is so bad, but everything else is great.
Like
yeah,
the
the
guitar player went
first-
on like record and said like, yeah, this wasn't our best record.
Their first four albums
like that
though are
sometimes.
untouchable.
Oh,
Like
I mean,
no skips.
for sure. For
No
sure.
skips on any of their first four albums. I can listen to it straight through. It's so good. What's
They should
another
just
band?
like stop doing emo nights and just do like a Fallout Boy night.
Bob
With
night.
it.
That would
That'd be
be
crack.
awesome. Like that'd be the greatest thing. Like
I know every song. I'd
Yeah.
bust. It'd be so great. Name a couple more of your favorite bands, Cash.
Dude,
I mean, my all-time favorite, it's not like a core band or anything, it's like the Rolling Stones, just because I think like they basically invented like the first 50 years. I mean, not invent, I mean, like I think like rock, like for the first 50 years, and like almost all of it, like was kind of like in their image. Or not maybe not the first 50, but like the first 30 years. I think like they were all everyone was basically kind of
Copying the
more or
Rolling
less-
Stones or influence?
yeah, sort of
They're
like they're kind
so
of like
much
they kind of
better
brought that
than the
attitude, that
Beatles.
real rock attitude, I think, to establish what rock was. Like even like punk and shit like that. And then like they did like a disco album later on. Like that's cool as fuck they did that.
Versatile for sure.
Absolutely. Kanye.
Kanye.
Fucking
College
Kanye.
College
Dropout.
dropout. The college
dude.
dropout. Let's go.
Graduation, that's my shit right there.
Ah.
What about you, Ryan?
me? I mean, it's hard just to pick any single one. I mean, I am wearing a Bled t-shirt. I'm a big fan of the Bled. I love the Bled. I mean, I grew up with like Chiodos and From First to Last. Like those were like my
Yeah.
two obsession bands. I mean, before that, it was like him, and like I like grew up liking like Bleeding Through and like Atreyu, like because they were like SoCal, Orange County bands. So like they were kind of like local to me because I was living in the Inland Empire, which is like 40 minutes away from Orange County. But I mean, if I had to pick like something that's like Rolling Stones, I that Elvis that came out was pretty cool and got me into my feels because I used to grow up listening to Elvis. My grandma, my grandpa were really into Elvis. But I mean, growing up, I listened to a lot of Tupac because my cousin had no idea that you're not supposed to show like a child Tupac, but grew up with Tupac.
What's up?
Hell yeah.
All right,
So
what
fall-
about you, Evan? What's your favorite bands, Evan?
Bro, fucking all I'm listening to right now is Enter Shikari. It's literally it.
Oh, dude, Enter Shikari. I was like
Enter
one of my
Shikari,
early.
like as the only band I am currently listening to. Like whatever the fuck is playing on my Spotify right now is because I had Enter Shikari on earlier. Fucking Destabilize is like my favorite fucking song. And dude, Minesweep, fucking killer record. Take Through Skies, killer record. Common Dreads, fucking killer record.
Oh, dude.
Like even fucking like The Sights is like pretty fucking dank, or whatever that album's called. I think it's called The Sights. But all their music's just amazing. I love that band. They're so good. That's what I'm
Anytime
listening
That
to
was
right
like that was
Yeah.
like how I started getting into like screamo music was like Intra Shikari. Like they were like one of my early ones for
now.
sure.
Yeah, I definitely slept on them. I'm like on a wave of them right now for sure.
Dude, they're
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
Anytime
I
I
hear
listen
they
to
put on like a great show too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched all their live stuff. Like there's a video from a venue local to us in Brooklyn called St. Vitus. It's like really small, only like 250 people. And they did a show there in like 2018. That there's a live video. If you just look up like Enter Shikari Live, it's like the Ali Palace show from like UK and then like this small tiny Brooklyn venue. That's really, really dope
Oh,
on video.
dude. And then the best thing is they have their mothership, a mother step version from
Yeah.
Hammersmith or whatever. That's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
all their
that's the
remixes and shit are so fucking cool.
absolutely.
They're mad creative. Like as far as production and synth work and all that fun stuff, they're a big influence for me right now.
Hell yeah. I
Yeah.
love it.
now
My
what?
favorite bands are like I Set My Friends on Fire. Obviously, I'm a huge fan, huge fan. Uh a band called Fear Loathing in Las Vegas from Japan.
Oh, dude. I
Yeah, I
fucking
love
love
when
them,
people
man. I'm
actually
so
know who
hyped
they
for their.
are.
I've been going so fucking hard on them like all summer, man.
I've been
Like,
going hard on them for the past like 10 years. I'm obsessed. It's like
dude, they're so good. I'm
they're
like, we've
amazing.
talked about them like I think in the last 3 episodes basically, and they're about to drop a new album too.
Yup. The
Mhm.
newest song they put down, Tear Down. Oh my gosh. The change ups in that song and the little breakdown. I
Oh,
wish
yeah,
they
man.
made it last a little longer, but they always do that. They give us the heaviest breakdown ever for like
And
3
then
seconds.
just like, mhm.
And then keep
Then
doing like the dance rave shit with
dance,
like
yeah.
guitar, yeah. But their first few albums, like Dance and Scream, phenomenal. Next Stream, phenomenal. All that we have now, phenomenal.
Crossover is
Phase
their
2,
best fucking
phenomenal.
song.
Which one?
Crossover.
Crossover, the one song with no singing. Nah, I don't agree with that. Although it is a phenomenal song.
I love that song so much.
I can't even choose a favorite song for them because their songs are all so fucking good.
Well, that song specifically is what inspired me for like Reason to Recall. So that's why I like that one.
Yeah, that and Stray and Chaos.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I really love Faliv, and on this album we made Reasons to Recall because I was like, yo, I want to do something like Faliv. Like I want to do like the dancey electronics with the auto tune and like the high pitched screams, very rhythmic, very fast with like some deep meaning. Like cause I'm very influenced by all that. Like because I love them so much, that's how I got into Ismfoff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the reverse of a lot of people. Actually, it seems like
Yeah, most people find Ismfoff and that kind of
And they
leads them
gotta-
into Faliv or some shit. But like Faliv led me into Ismfoff. And I was like, I liked Ismfoff at first because they reminded me of Faliv, but like, with like more American sound and more American culture influence. And I was
Yeah.
like, this is lit. This is fucking lit. But yeah, those are my 2 favorite bands. I love a lot of bands though, I'm a huge Circus Survive simp. Seosin. I love Seosin's first EP and their latest album.
Hell
That's
yeah.
it.
Along the Shadow, you like those two? You
Dude,
don't
Along
like?
the
Along the
Shadow's
Shadow
amazing.
translated in the name. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Along the Shadow
good.
is so fucking good.
So if you were to, because today I made a little fancy poll for Seosin eras from Cove and Anthony Green era. I think you just cast.
Dude, no slight
Anthony
to
Green era,
Cove. Dude
period.
is talented as fuck. He's put out some amazing records with Seosin, but the Anthony Green
He's
stuff
not
is
Anthony
unbeatable.
Green.
Yeah. That's just it.
Couldn't
That's
do
just-
it for me, man. I'm sorry.
Have you checked out Dead American though?
Dude, they're great. When he was doing shit with like Scary Kids, I was like fucking stoked for him on that.
Yeah.
He's done like a lot of really cool like fill-in work and like just with like random scene bands and shit like that. Like yeah, Scary Kids. He did one other fucking band in that realm of shit. I can't remember right now, but dude's fucking talented for sure. Dead American's dope.
There are
Yeah.
bands out there that it's like once they change singer, they lost that spark to me. And it's like I don't really vibe with the music the same way. Now, a couple of those bands are in the genre that we're in, so I'm not going to name them because I don't want to burn any bridges before they even get formed. But like, we all have those bands, and it's
Stop
like, damn, you
burning
switch.
bridges.
And it's like, yeah, it's just, it don't hit the same, man. It don't hit the same.
I mean, sometimes you gotta give them a little time too, though, to get their like feet under them.
They've had like 6 years to do it. They still don't hit the same.
Okay, well then, I don't know, maybe.
GG, no res. WP, no lit.
Out of mana. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's
shit like that happens.
like the most infamous phrase, is when things start to change, people start to feel it. It's not the same.
That's right.
It's the same, baby. It's
We're
like when
lucky
Fall Out
that
Boy
we've had
made
the same
Manic.
lineup for fucking 5 years.
Things,
Yeah.
things not being the
consistent.
same is the biggest indicator of change, right?
Yeah, I would
I would
assume
concur with
so,
that.
right? Yeah, sounds about accurate.
All right.
I'm this isn't like science class, but I'm pretty sure if we put that in the science project, got a hypothesis, and I'm pretty sure the conclusion we would reach is that.
Cash, you are absolutely incorrect. The biggest indicator of change is when everything stays absolutely the same for eternity.
That's some
The
we're getting
same. We're getting philosophical.
I
now.
disagree
No,
with
no,
that.
I'm
Sorry.
being absolutely ironic. No,
you're being
Well, I guess
facetious.
we'll just have to debate it on my podcast.
We get into philosophical like ponderings very
Way too
often
often,
about
way
just
too often.
dumb shit.
way too
Oh,
often about
dude,
shit that would
love
never
it.
matter ever at all. Period.
I love
Absolutely.
hypotheticals. You just bring up hypotheticals all day, and you can just get like trapped in rabbit holes when you bring
Asking
philosophy.
why to anything.
What if Trapped played in a rabbit hole?
Trapped.
like-
Okay, first of all, Trapped wouldn't play in front of anybody anywhere, so a rabbit
Yeah,
hole
they-
doesn't matter.
they would play in the rabbit hole. They play for rabbits.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, they
Yeah.
don't even. They couldn't draw in my backyard, bro. Like it's really bad. They're
Honestly,
so down
I'd go to a
bad.
Trap show just to see him play Headstrong and probably leave.
I feel
I
like
think-
that's most people.
Yeah.
So I recently went to go see Escape the Fate with Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and it was a very shared sentiment towards Red Jumpsuit that everyone just wanted to see face down and then leave.
That's
And I
so
probably
sad
shouldn't
because
have
they're a
said
great
that.
band.
Well,
but,
I
like,
mean, I
that's
think
what
they've
happened.
got like 4 or 5 songs like
They're a fucking
that I
killer
listen
band.
to. Yeah.
They got good music and they're talented, but for some reason, everyone just wanted to hear face down and then they wanted to leave. It was very peculiar.
I hate when I see that. Yo, it was so funny. One of the days on our SMR Friends of Fire tour over the summer, someone made a tweet that said like 60% of the crowd left after things that rhyme with orange, but it was literally the fucking last song.
It's their last song, so it's like, what do you expect? Are they supposed to just hang out
Like,
and touch
you know what
dicks?
They're like
else?
trying to hate and they like reposted it to like it's on Facebook, just like clowning on him. Like, bro, like my brother in Christ, it was the last song.
I remember when I saw them at SOA, they said this is our last song, and they played Crank That,
Stuff.
and I was like, damn, they're not gonna play Things That Rhyme with Orange. That's like, what the fuck? And then they like lied, and then they played Things That Rhyme with Orange right
Yeah.
after that.
Well,
Fucking
it's a
trolls.
little, yeah, they're a little trollish. It's just they
Oh, for
always
sure.
they always lead into Orange with Crank That. So if you ever hear Crank That in their set, it's
It's like, yeah.
100% always gonna be followed by Orange. And then
Sometimes
their
they also
encore is
play,
always
Limp
Sex Ed.
Bizkit. They play
yeah,
Break
yeah.
Stuff by Limp Bizkit sometimes too.
Yeah, that's
I think I remember them playing that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really funny.
their encore is always Sex Ed though, which is
So much
Mhm.
fun.
Chef's
It's a-
kiss, baby.
A nice little like chalk full of nostalgia moment. Just remember
yeah.
small. They were relevant.
Yeah, and Nate's
Yeah.
all on stage like, "Hey yo, y'all watch like PewDiePie?" And everybody's like just quiet. And he's like, "What about Smosh?" And then everybody just loses their shit. They know it's coming.
I gotta give a quick shout out to Famous Last Words though, because they're the only band so far we've toured with that they like change their encore depending on like what city they're in.
This
So
is
like
true.
their fans will be like, "Yo, we really want to hear this song," and if it's like feasible, they'll make it their encore for that night. And I think that's so cool because usually bands like Attack Attack they always do Stick Sickly, of course they have to. But I feel like Famous Last Words like kind of falls into that thing that they play their biggest songs during their set. So they play like the really niche fan favorite songs for their encore, which is
Deep
super
cut.
cool.
Yeah,
deep cuts. Yeah.
they would whip out like they did starting over as like the actual encore for most of the tour, which is weird
Which
that
got
they
me
played
hooked on
anything
that
off that
song.
EP. The fact that they
Yeah.
played anything off that EP blew my fucking mind. So that was fucking cool. But yeah, they would usually close with like One in the Chamber and then play like either like The Show Must Go On or like something like that. But yeah, they'd switch it up a lot. It was cool.
Oh yeah,
Super cool.
that's always good and refreshing for bands to
Yeah.
do. Change it up, kind of like, a lot of bands do that. Everybody sometimes falls into a pattern or routine. So to find someone that can do that must have been like, whoa.
Dude, on the production ends of things too, it's like really difficult to prepare like different types of set lists and shit. Like it's fucking a ton of work. So props to them.
We
Oh, yeah.
just started having like professional gear in the past like 3 months or so. So it really gave us an appreciation for all the bigger bands who like go the extra mile to be able to do all that stuff with like the backtracks and like the coding and
Lights.
programming is part of it. Yeah, it's big round of applause for all of that because it really is a lot of work that we had no idea about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent like a good 80 hours in prep for that tour, just working on our fucking rig by myself.
So
Poor
our
guy.
like studio, it's kind of like there's a hallway outside my room and one of the doors leads to the studio. And I'll leave my room sometimes and I just see Evan in the studio standing in front of the rig with like his in-ears on and he's just playing guitar by himself. And I'm like, "Are you okay, buddy?" He's like, "Bro, I'm practicing." I'm like, "You got it."
That was the one. No, that day specifically, I had finished everything I needed to do. And then, bam, plans change, and I got to redo the set list and change all these fucking things. And I was
I'm-
like, the next day, I was like, well, here comes the work again. Great.
Yeah, it was toxic for him.
I
It
was like
so bad.
actually like practicing that day because I was like, oh, I'm done. I could actually just fucking play guitar for once instead of doing dumb computer shit all day.
My
Hell yeah.
favorite part though is I leave my room after probably like, a few hours, just go smoke and then
Still
return to
there.
my room. But like I'll leave my room, I come out that door. It looks like a little closet in the studio, but it leads to like a whole nother part of the house. It's trippy. And I literally like come through the door and you just see like the face and like the shadow, just the aura of down bad. Like I haven't left the house in forever. I'm just hairy and I like got eyeshadows and I'm just like decrepit and bro, you beating your meat or something? Why's your arm shaking?
He's getting
Oh,
excited.
yeah. But yeah, like everyone just looks at me like, word.
It's not even a surprise like when I'm there at that point anymore because like, oh, we have more shit to do. This fucking thing to mix, that fucking thing to record and program and whatever.
I saw something recently that really summed it up. Chester Bennington, may he rest
Oh
in
my
peace.
god.
On the
Oh,
documentary when they did the collab with Jay-Z,
fuck.
in the beginning, he's like, Mike thinks
Wait,
he's
hold
all
on
cool.
one second. There's just like a montage of Mike just doing all these random studio tasks, first of all, and Chester's talking over it, and he says this.
And then
Go.
he's like, yeah, Mike think he has one up on us because he knows how to use Pro Tools and everything, but that just makes him our bitch now. He's just our slave. No, that's Evan.
Bro, I've never related to anything more. And I'm like, God damn it, Chester, you fucker. I felt Mike in that one. He like the look on his face of just despair and like exhaustion. I was like, yeah, I know where he's at right now, bro. I've been there.
No matter how much they complain, though, they both love doing it. I don't care
I
what
do
they say.
love it.
They
No,
love
you're
doing
right.
it.
I do love it.
It's a labor of love.
It is.
I'm sure they appreciate you for doing it.
We love Evan for what he does.
Thank you. That's right.
Great man. We wrote
Keep-
the album together.
We did.
Fist bump.
Fist bump.
Hell yeah. But I mean, aside that, is there anything else we need to cover, Cash?
We've covered a lot of stuff. I'm not even sure. Like,
We've gone in every
gone through many
direction.
different topics. So I
Oh,
think
yeah.
we got a good variety of everything
So-
right now. Unless
Very
y'all have
good.
anything else y'all want to talk about.
I got
I-
one last question. All right. So I'm not sure if you're already, I'm asking anyway. All right. So if you had to be gay for one celebrity, who would it be?
I have-
Is Ryan a celebrity? I'm just kidding.
He's
Yeah.
a handsome man. Yeah.
Well, not him,
public
but
figure.
someone asked me this question once. I think I just said Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a good answer.
He's a
Yeah,
handsome
he's a
man.
good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good looking man.
Oh, he's a big man. Yeah. He's a cool guy. How about you,
Thinking it
Ryan?
now, Matt?
I'm
This
thinking
is-
about it for sure.
This is like the ultimate.
He looks like
Art.
Liv Gallagher.
He's gonna say John Stamos. Watch. Ryan, don't say John Stamos. Get creative.
Good one though. That is a good one. But I mean,
He's
we're
gonna
not in
say a girl.
think Uncle Jesse's in the Rippers anymore, so it's not gonna work out between me and.
Fair enough.
But-
Fair enough.
I mean, if we had to go with like modern celebrities, I mean, shit, where do you go? I mean,
Are there
there's such,
any classic celebrities you would choose?
There's so much boy butt out there, bro. It's so hard to choose from.
So many good options.
it's hard, man. Like you don't want to say something wrong. I mean, Superman, Henry Cavill is like, you know, he
Ah,
Henry
He's-
Cavill.
that dude is
That's a good answer.
beautiful.
Awesome.
got-
Bro,
yeah.
You
How
like
about
the
you,
scene
Evan?
where he just rips his fucking shirt open and just bares all chest. That was the one that got you, right?
I mean, I'm not.
Ryan's
a fan
watching The Witcher.
Pre-cum.
Like, something
Bro.
about that white. Just he makes him a silver fox.
You want to know what my answer is, Matt?
What's your answer?
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Bro, I freaked
Yeah,
the
hard.
fuck out while we were on our last tour. And because like whoever's running his Instagram followed me on Instagram for some fucking reason. And I lost my fucking mind. And then I was like, I remembered, I was like, oh wait, he's in jail. And I was like, oh, that's weird.
That's him in prison.
Yeah, I don't know. But fucking dude,
15
I love Joe Exotic. Fuck
Y'all
it.
ready for my pick? I got
Go.
the best pick. You know who I'd fuck?
Yeah.
Best dude on the planet. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'd fuck CeeLo Green because that motherfucker thick as hell.
Bro, he got that
Come on.
parrot on his shoulder and shit. It's all
Yo,
different colors
bro,
and shit.
He's thick as hell, and God forbid I be riding around with somebody else. He's gonna make a song about me. So,
You know, he got that
fuck
green,
it.
bro.
bro, he's so thick, bro. Like I just wanna.
I just want to like jump on him.
Got
Don't
the
let
best
him-
sunglasses.
If he sees you riding around
Don't even have to
town,
look him in the eye.
you're in trouble.
He's
could
gonna
be
tell. He's
like-
gonna tell whoever I'm with. Fuck you. He's gonna, you know.
Like my little Snorlax.
I think that's half the reason why you vote for what you vote for, though, is because you want to be in the tabloids with people like arguing about your romance. And you know, if you're gonna be in the tabloids for romantic engagement, why not CeeLo Green? I mean,
I'd be
that just-
smacking CeeLo Green's butt cheeks. Like if you want to paint himself gold again and dress like an alien and show up to my house, I'm with it because I'm gonna be like, I'm
bro,
gonna
he
be
looked like
tapping that, bro.
he looked like gold form Frieza, dude, and I was feeling it. You know, like the boo inside me was very pleased.
Dragon Ball Super has never been more forthtelling.
You know, for your
Beautiful.
romantic engagements, look for Super Dragon Ball Super. They can predict the future.
Good taste in men. I mean, yo, if you're not stiffied up for Golden Frieza, what are you really doing?
It's just good color palette, dude. Like that's just good color correlation. You know, like
Somebody
gold.
tell Frieza I'm pitching a tent. He's invited to camp.
That lip, got the lipstick. You know, it's androgyny. It's just it's working for everybody. And he goes gold like an Oscar. Like you feel like you're gonna be grabbing that award at the end.
Oscar.
Yeah, man. Look, you guys had some really good picks though. Like I'm kind of jealous. Like CeeLo Green, he's pretty top tier. I'm not gonna lie. I got shit taste for not choosing him, but like I got some good picks.
Bro, I just want an old man and a tiger. And I want to live on a farm and I don't
Herbert
want
the
to worry
pervert?
about anything.
I
You know,
all right, like
I just want to be set, okay?
so like about a year ago, I like went to like the ranch or the farm or whatever, the zoo. Like I was driving through Oklahoma and I was like,
Yeah.
where is that place? And I realized, oh, that's like 5 minutes away. So I like
No
immediately
way.
exited and I went and it's all shut down there now. And it's like kind of it kind of gave me the creeps being there a little bit. Like it felt like haunted, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. It's
like,
creepy.
yeah.
mean,
I
the-
don't know.
Joe Exotic's gonna live in there forever.
He's got an
Well,
aura
he's still
about
alive,
him.
Ryan.
I know,
His
but I'm
aura
saying
lives on.
Yo, so
definitely-
Joe Exotic, I gotta ask, he got that
Yeah.
Zaza?
Bro,
Why do you call him exotic? He got
He-
that Za?
he smokes meth and shit.
Bro,
So he don't got no white runs?
Nah,
runs?
he's got white crack.
Ah.
Yeah, no.
Kind for me, baby.
That good old
Cheap.
meth mouth, bro.
So I got a story about so like when I went up to like see like after I was going up to Oklahoma City and like it was kind of like a vacation kind of, but also I was trying to interview Lilac Kings, like do like a written interview. And like for like shits and giggles, I decided to go to MGK concert, like because it was at the zoo and it was $20 to get.
I'm
And I was
so
like, you know
sorry.
what, fuck it. It's like it'll be fun. It'll be, and it was actually hilarious because it's like Oklahoma people, and so like they kind of go hard for like old school MGK for sure. But like he started asking the crowd about Joe Exotic, and like he like hands like his microphone to like a girl, and she's like, it's kind of fucked up. He's like abusing animals and stuff and like things like that. And then the whole crowd starts booing. Like everyone, all of Oklahoma is like, no, it's like we fucking love Joe Exotic.
Fuck that dumb bitch from Florida, bro.
I know, exactly.
How could
Yo, I'm gonna call
He's
a
like,
spade a
yeah,
spade.
she said like she's like it was kind of scary being there. Like he's like abusing animals. He has a bunch of guns and stuff, and everyone's like, "Fuck you."
He has a bunch of guns and stuff.
I
but-
personally don't know how to take care of tigers or lions or whatever the fuck you be doing. So like,
They're just like cats, man.
yeah, they're just like cats that could
You
just
just,
you know
you just
eat you
gotta
at
clean
any
out the litter
moment.
box every now and then.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that-
fucking giant doo-doos.
Bro, it's like a steak T-bone instead of a kitty tree. It's like the same thing.
Yeah, it's just like kind of like when you go to McDonald's, you get that super size. You know, it's just everything's a little bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to that girl that lost her arm to one of them.
Oh
Right.
shit,
on
yeah.
the show.
Yo, she fucking lost her arm and was like, nah, I'm gonna keep working for you. I like it here.
She was like, just to like get out of the hospital immediately, just amputate the arm so I can go back to work. So we don't have to
Yeah.
make a big deal. out
I
of
miss the
it.
Tigers. But
She
this
just-
it
yeah.
ate your fucking arm, dude.
Maybe she's trying to get evened out, man. You don't know.
Yeah, she's trying to, get that disability check for the rest of her life. That's a goal of mine.
Good money.
Do we have to cut that out? Is that not okay? I mean, you gotta think
What?
of the bright side of things, you know?
I'm trying to
You
be
lose your
positive.
arm, you get a disability check.
There you go. Everybody wins. Everybody's happy. Everybody goes home except
There's
for
a
your arm.
bright
dude.
side to every darkness, you know?
Yeah,
The Ti-
everyone goes home besides her and her arm.
They take separate cars now. You know, the arm's moving on up in the world. It's meat.
It's driving itself.
Man said, Phantom Pain.
way.
My-
All right.
I hate to be that guy. My phone's gonna die soon, and I don't want to be that guy that just disappears.
It's all good. Yeah. We've been doing this for like 2 hours now? Jeez.
Yeah, like 2 hours. I mean,
Yeah.
this is pretty
It's-
like amazing shit right here. This is a good episode.
Fuck yeah.
In a
I'm about to
minute.
cut some like little things out of this and make like a TikTok or some shit.
Yeah, do like,
Like,
a
this
little
is good enough
reel
material.
snippet thing.
Yeah.
Milk
We
dick.
never do because we're lazy, but like this one might actually be worth doing. Just the milk voicemail, honestly.
Yes.
My gosh. I had
Do
my
it.
dingling in a cup of 2%, baby.
Was it 2%? Should have been whole.
I think it was whole.
Yeah, probably should have been whole, honestly.
It was whole with extra vitamins. I'm pretty sure it had like
There you
DH23 or some
go.
shit like
yeah,
that.
that's
Bro,
the
your
healing
skin would-
shit.
Your skin would have been silky afterwards. You know.
Oh, it was definitely silky. Oh man, that skin was
Just
silky for sure, baby.
Took a whole layer of skin off the top. No baby skin.
Replaced it with dairy.
I'm sure. I'm sure milk baths are the new way of bathing now.
If I ever get
People
into
do that.
porn, I'm gonna be the milkman.
There you go.
You are the milkman.
High in protein.
Daddy's
Providing
milk.
milk to all the ladies in his harem.
Yes, yes. Oh, you need milk, darling.
Mucho. Mucho.
Fuck. Go touch fucking grass for once.
I'll leave my room.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna go outside and leave my room for once just to go smoke after this for
Yeah, I
sure.
need air. It's so
I
hot
need-
in my studio.
Hell yeah. But before we wrap up, we like to give you guys space if you want to shout out any of the homies or give everybody how to find you on social media. That usually is a great way to cap it off.
I'll go first,
Matt,
like
shoot.
always. My Instagram is Matt R Sosa, like R as in Ryan. Sosa as in Chief Keef Sosa. So
Matt
is
as
my
in mattress.
TikTok. Yeah, Matt as in mattress. So TikTok Matt R Sosa, Twitter Matt R Sosa, Facebook Matt Sosa. Shout out real quick. Shout out Pears. Ask that. Okay, real quick. Shout out some of my friends on fire for being the chillest dudes on the planet. Shout out my therapist for always listening to me, even if I be going on tangents. Shout out the new Jeffrey Dahmer series because that shit
It's
was
so
creepy
good.
and so good. It was so good. Shout out my man Jose. Wait, shout out my man Jose,
Mr. Cuervo.
Mr. Cuervo,
Hey,
and
to his friends, he's known as Joe.
yeah, the Evans friends. He's known as Joe.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah,
Actually, no, you're right. My,
gringo.
no, a few of my friends are just fucking losers. He's right.
And then and shout out Pop Tarts.
Dude, shout out
Red
Pop
Velvet
Tarts.
specifically.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No,
Red Velvet's the best.
I do not endorse this.
Yes.
Blueberry.
What are you packing right now, Matt? What you got?
Okay, so I fuck with
What flavor is
blueberry,
that?
cherry. Oh, so this one's blueberry in particular, but I keep me blueberry, cherry, wild berry, and cinnamon roll.
A wild berry goes hard. Cherry. I've really been into cherry lately. Honestly, cherry's really good.
See, thank
More
you.
than strawberry.
You're like the strawberry sucks compared to cherry. Cherry fucks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, oh, gee, I'm just gonna stick with strawberry. Then I started eating the cherry ones, and like, just to change it up, and I'm
Fuck
sold.
you.
Change your
Fudge,
life.
bro.
Didn't you change your life? You
Hot,
do a
oh,
third
dude,
eye.
hot fudge sundae. That's like, but that's like, not special occasion Pop Tarts.
That's
Yeah.
every time I go get Pop Tarts, I get like the worst shit you could possibly
The
buy. like-
Eggos waffles one.
Oh,
bus. Oh my
fuck.
gosh! But I can never get through a whole one because it's just too sweet.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Just filled with syrup.
It's very syrupy. But
Evan.
goddamn, those are a great creation. Okay, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat at Evan Fortgang. You can follow me on Twitter at Big Schmeedy Claus. It's like big meaty claws, but it's schmeedy, not meaty.
Dude, hey, I feel
yeah.
that, man. My Instagram is the Cashleen Spicer.
I love that. I made a Twitter years ago under my actual name, and I don't have access to it anymore. So Big Schmeedy Claus on Twitter.
Hell yeah.
El
And,
Bozo.
just trying to think of anything else. If your band fucking records music, if you're in a band or you're a musician, hit me up to record or mix your fucking music because I do that.
Oh yeah, if anyone needs a vocal feature, someone to scream or something, hit me up. I got a home studio. I don't charge if I like your shit. If I don't like your shit, don't even think about it.
You get a car. So,
Wow.
most importantly, how do people find your band?
Yeah, you can find us at atwwt.com, atwwt band on Instagram.
Wait, WWATW.
ATWWT band
B-
on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and then the website is atwwt.com. It's just the
But
acronym.
do you do www first before you type it in?
You
No,
can.
don't do that. You're just gonna fuck yourself
gonna
up. You
confuse
give yourself an
yourself,
aneurysm, dude.
Yeah.
You go www.atww. You're just gonna.
I guess you can http:// it, but you know.
You
But
lose
yeah,
a brain cell for every W you type.
go fucking listen to our new record. If you died right now, what would they remember? Go
Leave
pick
a
up our
W in the chat.
merch. Leave a W in the chat. Pick up our merch. Go buy our vinyl. We got vinyl for our new record. We got CDs. We got cassettes. We got shirts. Go see us on tour next month. We're gonna announce things on that in the next few days. Changes what's going on
Ooh,
next month.
okay.
So, stay tuned for that. Yeah.
Stay woke.
So
Go
it's
listen to
vinyl.
my. Go listen to my
Uh,
deathcore vocal covers on Instagram, please, please. That's
Absolutely.
all.
Please.
Thank y'all for being our first guest on the demo team Bussy Files.
Bussy
or
Files.
Bandussy Files.
Thanks,
I
dude.
bust
Thanks for
that
having
shit
us.
wide open.
Very. This is I think this is a great start.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
Dude.
anyone's who's gonna be able to match this one, right?
We stay unhinged as fuck.
Remember, couples at home don't use hot sauce as a lube.
No hot sauce on your dick, bro.
No
You-
Mad Dog
You're gonna wish you were
357
dead, homie.
as
You're
a
gonna wish you
lubricant.
were dead. And if it gets in your pee hole, forget about it, buddy. Forget about it.
Milk.
Cut your dick off.
It's over.
Snip,
Over.
snip on the tip, baby. You know the vibes.
We Jews.
It grows
But-
back. Homeostasis, baby.
That's
Homeostasis.
exactly what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Without a
You
doubt,
can just
guys.
reattach it.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thank you guys
Wasn't-
so much for coming on here today. This has probably been one of the funniest episodes of the
This is
season.
definitely a goofy one for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
I'm
love
very
bands that-
sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't
we
be
had-
sorry. Be yourself.
Continue being yourself always, but it's
We
like we
try.
had friends on fire on here, and they had the same kind of attitude where you got to take yourself seriously to a degree, but you got to have fun because, like, if you're not having fun with this music thing and being on shows or just shit posting in general, like, you're kind of missing out on what it can really be, because you can have a lot of fun and make a lot of great friends just fucking around shit posting sometimes.
You
We're
make a lot of terrible
musicians.
friends shit posting too. Don't
We're musicians.
get it
We
twisted.
write music, but we're here for more than just music as well. We're here to have a good time.
I'm here for a good time, yeah, right? Like
Yeah.
we're not rappers, we're not getting like $1 million signing bonuses or anything. This shit's for the experience, baby.
Yeah,
Like
we're just
I'm
having
living
fun,
life.
bro.
I'm
Same
living life.
Maybach music.
We're just going on tour with our favorite bands, bro. It's crazy. That's it.
Be the
Yeah.
best music.
I'll give you a whole family houses now. We're not stacked like that.
Not yet.
Not yet. Hopefully.
We're Jewish, but
Okay.
we ain't rich. Not yet. L'chaim.
L'chaim. It's Rosh Hashanah today. L'chaim.
Oh yeah, I was like, I was
Happy
gonna
New
say,
Year.
isn't it like a holiday?
It is. I gotta go eat Jew food.
Was
now.
that New Year's? for
Did you go
y'all?
to
It is
shul
it is
today?
the Jewish
Happy New
Shul.
Year's.
Yeah.
Evan didn't go to shul.
Wow.
No. He's not Jewish and more practicing than I am. This
Yes,
boy.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, baby.
Hell
Little
yeah.
Bobs.
Maybe I'm gonna move up the schedule just so this doesn't seem so ridiculously dated by the time this comes out. Now that we have a firm date on when this was recorded.
Yeah.
Rosh
Today
Hashanah.
is Rosh Hashanah and Nathan Blaisdell's birthday. Happy birthday, Nate, from
At the
Issenhoff.
same damn time.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta wish my sister a birthday.
Oh shit.
It's your sister's birthday?
No,
That's
it was on
too
the
bad because it's
24th.
Nate Blaisdell birthday.
Can only be one.
Check it. But
Hell
for
yeah.
real.
On the real.
Hell yeah.
Yo, but for real, Cash, Ryan, thank you so much for having us and replying to our stupid Facebook comment. You guys didn't have to do that, but you did. And that was
Keep
super
it-
awesome.
Keep commenting, man. We'll keep replying.
Oh yeah. Be unhinged as hell.
Yeah, I'm about
Yeah.
to start
We'll
leaving
continue to
comments
do
like,
that.
"Hey, Cash, bro, you're looking like that guy from Victorious, bro. You trying to come slide, bro?
Man,
Ryan's
you-
out here looking like Sean White. I'm out here looking like Chris Angel, Mind Freak.
Mine.
Evan, I don't know who you look like.
Bro, I look like the fucking nematode from SpongeBob.
Oh, you're right. The anchovy.
Anchovy, yeah.
Anchovy.
Evan, you look like
Anchovies.
the old singer guitarist in my band in high school.
Really? You gotta
Yeah,
link me a photo of this dude.
I think I find him real quick. Let me see.
Yo, if the band gets on, and
He
your
too
lead
is
guitarist
Jewish,
looks like
too.
Evan, you're gonna.
Oh, there you
die.
go. Yeah, we all got big Schnazenheims.
The Schnauzenheim, yes.
Big schnozzes for the
All right.
win.
Right.
There he is.
Oh, shit. That's Evan, but whiter.
Yeah.
Fucking
That was what
Oh,
it-
he's got a
D.
napalm death sweatshirt on. That's cool.
Hell yeah.
I've always heard of Napalm Death, never listened to them. What are they,
Yeah, me
thrash or
either.
something?
They're a big thrash band.
Punk.
Big
maybe.
thrashy
I don't
death
know.
metal 80s.
They're one of
90s.
those bands. It's like I'll get around to them eventually, right?
Yeah.
thrash.
When I'm 80 and I'm
Yeah,
bored.
they'll always be there. Yeah,
That's
they'll always be
literally
there.
Cannibal Corpse for me. I'll listen to them at some point, you know.
I'm not
Exactly.
gonna lie. Look, I'm the only guy on the planet. I don't really enjoy Cannibal Corpse. I respect the shit out them, but their music ain't for me.
But
I like
that's why I'm
things
not
on
there
time.
yet. I haven't listened to them yet.
Anyone Part 1 has seen Cannibal Corpse.
What'd you
I
say?
have not seen Cannibal Corpse.
If you've watched Ace Ventura Part 1, the band. that
Oh
plays-
yeah, there's a
Cannibal-
scene where they're like playing in the background or some shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's like a big thrash fan. There's like a video of him from like the 90s on Jimmy Kimmel impersonating Napalm Death or whatever. He's like, yeah, I really like this thrash metal stuff. And he just starts making these fucking unhinged scream sounds. And it's actually like kind of good.
Stevie or somebody did like a remix of that. That was just fucking brilliant.
That's actually funny. I gotta check that out.
It's very
Okay, real quick, the new Panic at the Disco album is terrible,
Is there anyone?
There's new Panic the Disco.
and it's bad. It's so
Oh.
bad.
That's unfortunate.
Bring back
There's no-
Ryan Ross.
At high hopes for love. Right?
He makes
that
songs for
them?
little kids now. It's annoying.
That was that their new record?
no,
that
no,
was
they're-
like something that
they
It was like
have
that was
another
like
new record,
Okay.
and it's even worse than any of that shit.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
It ain't 9 in the afternoon anymore, man.
Nah,
was-
no Northern Downpour, no Bill God.
Pretty Odd was pretty cool because it was like the Beatles, but not.
It was like Beach
It was like the
Boys.
Beatles, but good, enjoyable.
All right, I gotta go eat fucking Jew food for this Jew thing, so I gotta pop off.
Yeah,
I-
I miss.
I gotta go smoke weed.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
yeah, yo, I saw the lighter in your hand. I catch you.
Ryan,
I-
you
I'm
weren't
gonna hit
smoking
that.
during the whole thing like you usually do.
It was pretty good today. Yeah, I had. I mean, I had a joint.
You
bef-
abstained.
I had a joint before we began, so I was pretty good. I didn't need to, because usually when we record, I don't get the chance to smoke beforehand. So I'm just like, well, I'm sitting here
Doing
listening.
it. Yeah.
My,
What a gentleman.
But
Yeah.
today I came pre-gamed all the way up. So.
All right, yo,
Oh,
thanks
I
guys
drank
for
two
having
Twisted
us. I gotta
Teas.
pop out. Thank you.
All right,
Goodbye.
later. Thank y'all
Bye,
for
Evan.
coming on. This is
Bye.
Bye,
dope.
Cash. Bye, Ryan.
Bye. All right.
We should do this
Bye.
again sometime. Peace out, guys.
Absolutely. All right, let me
Please
stop
add-
recording real quick.
Add me. We'll be best friends.